You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius.
Yeah, my number just went up on you goof ass niggas. Can't fuck with niggas with no ambition. We could win a chip, just play your position. Never had support, I got no system. Keep grinding, nigga. I know the feeling when it feel like you all on your own. Fuck a team, you can ball on your own. You was down, wouldn't pass you the cone. Now you get pounds, they calling your phone. But I say fuck them, just hit ignore. You almost there, what you quitting for. They say hating shit, I just listen for it. Can't ride the Honda, can't ride the foreign, but fuck them. They too basic, been a real nigga since 86. No money, but you clout chasing. Please tell me what type of place is this? Don't belong here, and I never have. I'ma get my daughters what I never had. Used to fuck shit, so I'm never mad. Come to your function just to show my ass like fuck em. Heard me last time, blow emperor doors just a pastime. Told lil' baby this a bad time. Got different plans, can't add a line. Then a cold drop, make it all stop. Niggas unofficial like a mall cop. Gotta make it flow and pull it all stop. Check the catalog, nigga all hot. No looking back, we just mashing ahead. Got all the sauce, I just gotta get bread. Niggas me mug up, just laughing instead. Don't show me no fake love after I'm dead. Stop all the hate and go get you some paper. Stop all the hate and go get you some paper. Thought you was that nigga, thought you was player. Thought you was that nigga, thought you was player. I'm off the map, yeah, I'm off the radar. I'm off the map, yeah, I'm off the radar. Man, get off your ass, so I see you later. Man, get off your ass, so I see you later. Stop all the hate and go get you some paper. Stop all the hate and go get you some paper. Thought you was that nigga, thought you was player. Thought you was that nigga, thought you was player. I'm off the map, yeah, I'm off the radar. I'm off the map, yeah, I'm off the radar. Man, get off your ass, so I see you later. Man, get off your ass, so I see you later.
I had to open my mind for this. Make all these niggas want call it quits. Dope and they never acknowledge it. I had to stay on my grind for this. I'm just rolling with the gang, coming with the flame. We are not the same. Higher than a plane, smoking on the Jane. Ducking Dodger fame, niggas know my name. Facts. I'm wavy with it, bitch, I'm gnarly. Catch you on the fly like Miyagi. Nigga, I'm so tired of catching bodies. Every fucking track could be a homie. Niggas out here trying to Vietnam me. Cause I lead the people like I'm Gandhi. I be going dumber than a blondie. If it's up, then you know where to find me. Fuck your opinions and feelings. I'm murdering niggas, I'm making a killing. I'm serving these niggas, I'm flaming them with it. Every track that I make, I be saving them with it. I started flossing, you pray for a dentist. Canton, Ohio, it made me a menace. I started winning like from the beginning, and niggas be hating and I just be grinning like Facts. Who the fuck is niggas feeling like? Facts. Godzilla in the building like knocked all of the doors down. I'm a monster like the Thriller mic. Kill them all, but I give them life. I say fuck them all, that's some real advice. I might fuck your bitches for the thrill tonight. Hold up, wait, I done came here to win, flaming again. Niggas know my name in the wind, stay in the trends. All up the top, I don't have to stay with the pen. Weatherman, now it's raining again. I am just a dope nigga with the flow, nigga, and I'm nicer than the Pope, nigga, with a cold, nigga. Really, I am such a pro with it that I'm prolific. I'm a motherfucking go-getter for the dough, nigga.
Hey, I want that to keep going. I know y'all. If you are new to the show, pretty much we are a live music reaction and review show for independent artists and producers around the globe. If you have music, send it in right now to our email, ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. It's 100% free to submit to our show. But if you do want to skip the
This
line,
was much needed, like a double dose of H to a bass head. Watch the Wu-Tang saga, now I'm trying to break bread. Lyrical assassin with a passion of the great dead. I'm dreaming while awaking like the Matrix on We All Dead. Shaolin beat the basic nigga out your base head. I'm always on fire, won't retire to the youth end. Somebody gotta teach them about corruption in the loose ends. Too many of our people dying, rise past this foolishness. Or leave them toothless, ruthless, throw them off a cruise ship. They make music the proof that you losing. A catastrophic anomaly is accusing. Taking over the king, 8,000 tests proved it. Get your set checked, I'm a set balancer. Excalibur sword, your sabers can't challenge you. Trying to control my anger and get best to back it up. Or get smacked up by a real nigga. I'm the real deal, but the
I know what it is.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
We got about 4 or 5 minutes before we officially start. We have a 10-minute countdown pretty much at the beginning of the show just to make sure that the sound is working properly on all of our platforms and stuff like that. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. So just get y'all stuff in. Welcome back, Nelson. You know what I'm saying?
Nelson, what's good, man? You got that fire for us today. Let's see what y'all finna send in, okay?
Blade up to my throat, I think I know what I'm talking about. When I say my sin ain't even left, and I think my brain finna walk up out my head. When I let it get to poppin', ain't no stopping me. Better catch me from my body dropping in the sea. Off of 5th and Hennessy, indiscriminately swimming with the energy that makes it kinda look like I'm floating. Imploding on the earth, then find me bloated on the shore of the ocean. Roll me over, then notice my face ain't showing emotion. Nah, Jiminy Cricket, I'm thinking they got my be lemony snicket. Yo, what am I missing? Just kill me and show me divine intervention. Give me your attention. Oh, you need me to follow and give you a mention? Oh, you need some convincing. Just give me the time and I'll give you the pension. I've been talking cash, I've been talking bread. You don't want my money, you just want my head. You just want my heart, you just want me to love in my heart. I'm okay with that. I was close to death and now I'm living. I'm just stating facts, the blatant whack. Having Satan's back, have to take a gas. Hit up Brandon, watch him lay a track. In 80 seconds flat, straight attack. Anyone who said they not okay with that. Brain so full of acid in my heart and veins were tainted black. Back when your boy was a boy without a plan. Had the poison in my hand and my toys were in the sand. And I ran from all the noise and said I'm poised to be a man. I was damaged from the toil, now I'm oil in the pill.
I know what it is, man. Again, all genres are accepted. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. We almost there. I appreciate y'all patience. What up, Stars? Nick Lowe. Long time. My brother, what's good?
Tell me
Johnny,
what's
what's
worth it. I really hope that she is perfect. Cause you acting like you're so in love. Like you don't think about what we were. And I can't like hurt it. You need an Oscar, boy, you earned it. Cause you acting like it would be us. So why are you with her?
She got a voice.
First of all, what the fuck you mean you ain't mean to hurt me? You look me in my face and see me hurting. Now you be on my page, I see you lurking.
I do, listen.
Now you missing what we had, reminiscing, get flashbacks, but you can just kiss my ass.
Well,
why you acting surprised? I witnessed you tell lies with my own eyes.
Sing it.
You can't get no more of my time. You know you're supposed to be mine. You're supposed to be mine. You act like
1 minute, 44 seconds, y'all. We almost there.
I would never drop a dime.
I would never drop a dime.
You can't get no more of my time.
Shout out to everybody tapped in right now.
You're supposed to be mine. You act like loving me is a crime.
Locust in
You
there.
know I would never drop a dime.
I would never drop a dime.
Once again, all genres are accepted, man. So get y'all stuff in there no matter what y'all think. The only thing that we don't accept are radio records, right? Tidal, Apple Music, and anything that is like, don't rap to a Drake or Kendrick beat. Don't send us Drake or Kendrick. Don't send us DMX, Jay-Z, Migos, Nirvana, freaking the Grateful Dead, Elvis. Like, if you know that we know that everybody else knows the art, like we trying to play y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? The music fans who eventually became artists themselves. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know how we is, man. So send that fire to my email. We'll start reviewing.
This is from the first gears of war. There's a nurse inside of a hearse in the floor. There's a thirst whenever I curse at a dog. Go to work, play Rihanna's work, then move on. Okay. See, you can find me blasting bugs with the Delta Squad. I've never supported a movement unless I felt the cause. I know your girl's a freaking beast, cause when we made love, she growled my freaking name 30 times before I felt her claws. No concentration from Chris, I need to focus more. Most of my team goes hocus pocus on locust hordes. The game's overflowing rappers, let me close the door so me and my bros can bust flows and smoke Dro some more. I wanna throw them back with Master Chief and Marcus Phoenix. Putting a chainsaw on a rifle was a spark of genius. I'm always meditating, sitting in the dark with Jesus. I used to ditch and try to roll out to the park at recess. Don't make me use my stub pistol on a locust. I love video games, but the rap game is bogus. The dudes on the top wanna act like they flow just amazing. But there's so many factors that I don't trust, like, what the hell?
We go, listen. We here.
You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius. Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Autobots, share the stream.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange.
also live on
People
YouTube
follow me
and
to school
Twitch
and
as
copy
well.
me until I stopped and put my music
Y'all wanna
on.
chat with the people?
I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
All right, welcome freaking back. Another day, another dorky. What is today? What is it? Wednesday? Yeah, listen, Wednesday. Have a Wednesday. To everybody freaking tapped in. If you are new to the show, pretty much we are a live music reaction and review show for independent artists and producers around the globe. If you have music, as I state throughout the whole damn episode, simply send it to my email. We play y'all records on a first come first serve basis. So from the beginning of our countdown, when we first start doing it, that's when y'all can start sending in. It's like, so if you know that now, as soon as I go live, that's when you guys are intended to, send y'all freaking stuff in. But so we have a free line. We also have a paid skip line for those that may want to get their records played quicker or get more than one of your records played in a back-to-back fashion.
This song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my whole shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries.
And of course, when and if artists send skips throughout the episode, every 100 that we make, we pretty much do a giveaway by the end. For each specific 100 that's activated, we'll pretty much let the artist that activates those spin that giveaway wheel early. But on that wheel, we have free beats, free mixes and masters, free skips, free interviews on the show.
I think I've taken too many drugs and I'm in another universe, and I was trying to get buzzed in the studio and do a verse, but now I'm seeing an image of Coolio on Jupiter. If I was in the hospital, I'd probably want to do the nurse. Out of all 80s movies, I'm watching Ferris Bueller first. I'll walk right up to a bully and be like, homie, do your worst. If you don't got any gas, a freaking razor scooter works. This one ain't for the kiddies, so Super Steve, you can curse. I'm spaced out and I probably...
Also, I am rapper producer Nonsenze, aka Dork Genius, aka Game Dork of Game Dork Plays, aka your mama's favorite dork, aka your dork for hire, aka El Dorky Corbon, aka Dorquiso Quince, aka... Listen, let's just hurry up and get it on with so we can get things freaking started. I appreciate you guys for being here. I see you guys on the YouTube side and Twitch and TikTok, man. Lady K, welcome back. What's good? Smokey the Bear. What's good? How you been? Chalino, what's freaking good? Welcome back. Let me see. Airy XO, man. You know what I'm saying? What's freaking popping? Welcome to the show. Nick Glow, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Zamarian, welcome back as well, man. I appreciate y'all for being here. I think Slit is in the building, so what's popping? Statin Stars, what's freaking good? I see y'all. Listen, we rate all records on a 1 to 10 scale. If there's anything else that I forgot, other than we have 2 hashtags on the show. If you love a record so much that you guys need to hear it immediately, again, well, I'll still review it first and then I'll run it back. But hashtag run it back or run that back. On the opposite side, if you feel like we are listening to a record that, maybe the artist is being a troll, but they're not really good at it, the mix is way too crazy, if it's not enjoyable, but I'm saying 0 and below, you know what I'm saying? Listen, no disrespect, but when you're hearing something where the artist just isn't trying enough, and in this competitive industry that we are in, man, we always have to try to figure out how can we really be the best version of us. We'll try to get you guys there. I use my show as a little bit of an artist development kind of show to sort of like help you guys get yourselves along and stuff like that. I do mix and master. I make music and produce as well, as I said. So I'm not just some guy, and I've been doing it since 97. You know what I'm saying? The year Wu-Tang Forever came out, speaking of freaking which and whatnot. And literally I used Triumph as like a basis of just learning how to freaking rap and shit like that. So I credit Wu-Tang for me like getting started in that right way, and then Eminem for, you know, for helping me want to embrace my actual like just dorky side and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, because I did want to read. I did want to read. We say, see a dorky. Let me see. Can override that as well. Let me see. Yes, sir. Yes, I can. Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you, Jay Schwib. What's freaking popping? Let me see. Best advice for artists on YouTube. Listen, I appreciate that. And listen, you guys are welcome to disagree with anything. Like, the whole point of this show is to let you know that there are varied opinions across different people. We all have different expertise. We all like different genres, and nobody's right or wrong about anything that we have to say outside of like quality and stuff like that, right? But we all have different tastes, and some people are more susceptible to certain records than others. And we want to know, like, again, if you're somebody who mainly listens to trap and not like 90s boom bap or something like that, but then a 90s boom bap records comes through that you are impressed with, like, that's important information. That's why when you do see people on both sides, on the straight hip hop side, if they don't like auto-tune or mumble rap or something like that, man, we want to know when certain records actually go, you know what? This record right here, though, you know what I mean? Is your dub? What's up? And let me see. Where are we at so we can just hurry up and start? All right, so excuse me. Is your dub? You are up first. First and foremost, like, listen, if you freaking vibe, then I probably would haunt like your ghost. All right, let me just make sure did I actually make this shit loop? Hold on. Oh, I probably just needed to restart it the whole time, you mother effer. Hold on, though. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to see something. Real quick. Ladies and gentlemen. Trying to see something. I know that I don't know why, but I see nothing. And sometimes speaking like people could clean up when they're up in the store, and I don't know what the hell is happening, but like if you got problems, you need hugs, man. All right, hold on. Almost there. Okay, so I need to just make sure it at least loops at the right freaking time, but we good. All right, this is called Love Potion 82 by Israel Dove. Erika said, that makes me shit like, how does that help me?
For the very first time I found someone. With you I'll spend my life. I won't run. Won't know that you're the one that I want. With you I'll spend my life burning. The burning, fire burning. My heart searching, I'm searching the whole earth, but not found my love.
that it? I think she said it ain't done yet. A lot of times you're wondering what comes next. I also wanna make sure that I never send a dumb text. Also, freaking you want sex, girl? Cause sometimes when you be walking up, there's a lot of time when people will talk to a butt, not the freaking face. A lot of times you wanna make sure that if you got the gun that goes blocker. I don't wanna be that fool that tell you that I don't know what's happening right now, but I'm not gonna suck a freaking dude that'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Wait, hey, dog, I think you need Banaka. What happened? Something has happened to me where I'm just... What you say? I can't wait till my voice comes back. Cause it's another time when people know that I wanna want your ratchet. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. But freaking people to leave and they know they gon' come back. I also know I don't even know what's that. And people know that they know what that means. You also haven't seen me with no mustache.
I found someone.
This is the most.
Oh, I believe in love.
I'll say this.
For the very first time I found someone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I thought this was a decent track, you know what I'm saying? One of those kind of, you know, somewhat dance-esque, you know, records that just feels like a good vibe. Some you can just like ride to, you know, night, good day, you know, type shit. For you, I'm going to be honest, this is the most, like, I'll say, like, tame record that you have made in terms of, like, your voice. She is always known, like, listen, this girl can, like, rap. She can like sing, you know what I'm saying? Like I always compare her to like American Idol and like the Voice type artists or whatnot, because she can make like those type of records and often has like a lot of power in her voice. So this one is more of just a, you know, just something chill, you know, not trying to exude. I don't even know what word I want to use right there, but not trying to utilize the voice, you know, too much to where, you know, it'll mess around, you know, with stuff. But I appreciate this, right? If there's anything I can say, let me see.
Hey, niggas be watching me.
That's not the record, sir. Go back to the. Ooh, harmonization. I love that. Mix is actually clean and stuff like that. Like you got the quality in your vocals and everything, so. You know, if there's anything that I would want, it would just be for people to be able to see that true power that you have, right? You know what I mean? At some point, you know, hitting sort of like one of those long, you know, runs or something like that while the chorus plays, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I can't do it right now. Wait until my voice comes back and, you know, mimic her singing the part and then.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Let me see real quick. 7 from J Swift. And then I like your track. Statin Star says, Statin Star's back in the cusp, by the way. Haven't seen you in some time. Hope you guys are good, man. How's the team, man? Let us know, man. We got to get like a podcast or something going, just like, you know, talking shop and hip hop, man. I've been telling, you know, freaking Paleface the same thing. Everyone who I know is just like engulfed in that, like that, just like that hip hop, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's something there that, especially just like with working on, you know, more records and stuff like that, right? Like Statin Stars, Jay Rizzy and like his team. We have, you know what I'm saying? What is shoot, here's Johnny, everybody he works with, Ahmad Saad, everybody that he links up with, John Weiss.
Arsenal, aka Thunderground Radio, and shit like that. Like the list goes on. Jay Swift also, you know what I'm saying? Very different genre. I still consider him hip hop, but more of the like, let me represent that West Coast sound or whatnot. So it is different. I was more just simply referring more to the like 90s hip hop aesthetic or whatnot. Cause again, I pressed this right here. Statin' Stars.
41st side of 12th Street. I'm well connected, niggas know me. Back deep, you know I gotta get it poppin'. Gun shopping,
appreciate you.
And it's getting real close. Police killing kids, the streets
The son
no
of Frankenstein, these niggas be taking lives. I created a monster, world's ready to take your lives. Frightening, was like this till indictments came. I'm just writing this pain, used to write on the train. No.
I couldn't sleep but couldn't wake up. Lost up in the daydream, watching on the same scene, replaying day to day. Should I burn or should I fade away? I know that if I burn too fast, the life I lead, it can't outlast. So
I hit the block like a running back. Japanese denims, caulking 940 under.
Mate.
These rappers kill me with they mumble raps.
Mate.
Painted nails, I 4-finger smack a faggot, make me stumble back. I spit bars to make you hustle crack. Throw something on the doozy pack to have the fiends coming back. It's big bad, I really live my rap. Do my crime, bit my time, still built one of your fitted cat. Reach your hand.
All right, Slit, you are up freaking next. Let's go ahead and plop you on freaking in. And yeah, Sujay, can you please remind me? I have to make those the cutaways because you are again. I want some of your team headlining the West Coast ones or whatnot. So some of the ones that you had been sending to the show, you know, consistently, I might use, you know, some of those. Definitely Shut Up. Still waiting for a video on, what's the other one, man? Hold on, let me throw the record in while I'm trying to figure that out. You know what it is. The official, I appreciate, listen, Duality, what's good? What's good? Welcome and happy Wednesday. Happy Wacky Wednesday. Oh, snaps.
Yeah.
All right. Second song of the stream.
We gonna get it like
and I also see a skip in the lineup.
She wanna ride with me. Hypnotize me with emotion around you. I'm so hopeless.
Hopefully we get through this one. I remember. Keep going.
The object of my worship, please make me your chosen.
Cause I remember yesterday's record.
Yeah, telling me you leave your bitch, telling me your ass weighs so damn thick. Do you got a man or do you got kids? Do you want slayers? Me at the crib past 6. Ain't tryna get you lit, just guess this vibe, we taking hits. Couple sips, as long as you with it, I'm getting. Hop on this day and you lit it. I am a soul worth remembering, but if I die, just listen to this shit. When I was chilling and focused, need to get out of this place. That's till I muster my own space. Even if I did,
appreciate the shares and likes, y'all.
For that hoe I ain't missing. All this gas that I'm smoking, feel like I'm flowing. I am the chosen one. Yeah, I am the chosen one. Slid, ha. We gon' run it back.
I got you. I got that skip.
Get it back.
We'll put you in next up.
Bitch, slid, wanna ride with me. Hypnotize me with emotion around you. I'm so hopeless. We fucking harmony. The object of my worship, please make me your chosen. She wanna ride with me.
Your voice was almost cracking right there. She wanna what? I mean, we.
The object of my worship, please make me your chosen. They controlling me.
They controlling me, though. All this freaking time, and it's gonna be slow when you waiting a lot of time, and you gotta gotta have patience. I don't know what I am saying. I don't know why, but I'm playing this freaking song. It's cool, freaking. I hope it ain't wrong. A lot of y'all in the chat need to get along. I don't know what is happening there. How the fuck that I can rap? People like, hey dog, like, do you got anthrax? Cause your freaking voice changing. Don't know what is happening, man. You need to. Let me stop. You need to get medicine and take it. Eating lots of bacon. I don't know what I'm doing, man. How? Sway? Listen. Not the record. Correct, Danny Ray. Okay, so this one was better than the record that you had, I think, sent yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, I gotta make sure right quick, because if it's a situation where this was the same record, no, okay. Okay. No, but wait a second. No, hold on. What was the record you sent freaking yesterday? I remember. So I remember the one we sent. We ended up hitting that. Dorky don't play that. There was just something that just wasn't hitting. You know what I'm saying, for us with it, and you know, we thought you could do a lot freaking more or whatnot. This one definitely had a lot more, you know, potential in there and stuff like that. Like, I didn't mind the melodies. I appreciated, you know what I'm saying, everything we were able to hear. You know, nothing felt overbearing in terms of, you know, some of the effects. If anything, the only criticism that I have is maybe at the end of that, like, first verse, like, it could have, you know, hit a little bit freaking harder. But and then, like, there's a part where, like, your voice, you know, cracks, I think a little bit towards the end there, you know what I'm saying, like perfection. But I like this one. As long as people can hear your song, shall I go to YouTube and TikTok? If you want to be with the people, for now, you know what I'm saying? You know, I like what I usually suggest you get 2 devices and, you know, chill on both sides. Here's a fun fact. You can log into your TikTok via a web browser and then pull up a tab with the show on it and stuff like that. So you can still, you know, hang out on the computer on that end and then watch on your phone on YouTube, or vice versa. Watch on the computer on YouTube and then with your phone, you know, tap in via the TikTok. Both of them are you know, you get the personal, you're right up front next to the DJ if you're on TikTok, and then, like, you know, yes, I can still see all of y'all in the chat. It's like I'm looking at all of y'all in the audience, you know, from YouTube and Twitch and stuff. What do you say? You say, I don't know, so Chelino likes the voice crack. Hey, listen, by all means. And Slit, you know what I'm saying, was like, thanks for the listen, y'all. 7.8 from Jay Swift, not bad. Let me see, Zamarion, you know what I'm saying, was good. You already know what it is. Nick Lowe with a 8 on that. Vampire Shody was the one, yeah, yesterday. And then what did you say? You know what I'm saying? 2, yes. And let me see, KB the Goat said, I need a mix and master on these songs I submitted. KB. Okay. Are you just letting me know that you still need to get them mixed and mastered, or are you asking me to mix and master them? Because I do mix and master. Hold on, let me pull up the shit real quick. Hold on, let me pull up the shit real quick. Hey, let me pull up the shit real quick. Then I'm about to put in the skip real quick as well. Wait, what was the skip again? That was the one from Dan, right? Okay. Let's put that in.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs, you know me.
Freestyle go. Listen. I don't want to jinx it though. My thing is like, it started happening yesterday where like suddenly I was just like a new ability was opened up. Like I always freestyle every time, but like it's like half and half to whether or not I like come up. I don't know what has been. Is it the voice that's changed? Listen, I still want my nonsense voice back, so please make that happen. All right, Snowden. Give me a second to add this.
Take your damn time, my brother. Sit and chill.
Sit and chill. Listen, dog. Everybody chilling like a... All right, and here you go.
I'm so disorganized. Something come undone. Setting some pictures flawless.
I don't want the pressure. But I do.
Bridges match lit for the symptoms. Actions don't align with forgiveness. Act on mix gets crafted then shattered. Glass breaks, jagged little patterns. Massive unrest, civilian static. What's next, zombies, facts, or magic? Find voids, not every truth gets an asterisk. Know what you know, don't ask me. I'm on my truths at a fashion tip. Toe the line, swirl of notes from my soul. Unfurl and win, then get hurled again. Who's friend, who bends, who ends? Final destination, up in traffic, logs crash. Pen is peace, penance weak. To repent is bleak, I speak, and that's the leak. Snowed in voices creep. Sanity or sanitation, shifting sand dune hallucinations. All this harmony
is this
just fragments of creation.
We always gotta ask if it's AI, because you know the conversation.
Jesus crucified, then deified. Rewind scriptures, parables, and fables. Spin back DJ tables. Been there, did it. Saw angels in tunnels. Where's my ride? How'd I drive? Heavy lids, I survive. Steady my mind, shaky spine. Balance decline, divinely blind. Nothing more, not sing him, Lord. Don't let him in. He lures. No cure, no peace obscure. Horror fuels the grits I endure. Grits and gruel I grew from youth. To a creature feature, jagged tooth. Get snarky, pull a sharp pin. Shot for sins, no proof. Dante's bullets, graze and dent. Bottle black, truth cement. Since we're entitled but own nothing. Not even our name, just government summoning. Property of the state. Talk brave but can't articulate how to flip the switch from on piss to irate. Snowed in voices creep.
Tell us about the record and stuff like that. What did you do? Like, I need to know about these processes that you guys specifically go through to really respect it a little bit more.
Peak interest, the click owns the
we'll talk about it.
And the rage is just sedate. So I write until it breaks.
Hit the like button, freaking it shows people, nigga, that you like something.
So I don't know what the hell I'm about to do, but freaking you don't know what I'm up in. Also, freaking don't even know if you like pumpkins. Yep, all right, so listen, overall, right, we always have the two different conversations when we hear the records themselves that may have, you know, sort of like that AI, you know, kind of feel or situation. We know, let's start it here. We know that there are at least 3 different situations that accompany, you know, AI in some way. There's the AI sort of, you know, mixing kind of, you know, tools and stuff like that. There are the AI beat replacement situations. And then there's the AI artist, right? Where you kind of type in the idea for the song or the lyrics or something like that, and then it compiles a song for you. And like, it's a cool idea to be able to have a thing that can create the song for you. But I still, hold on, let me drink some water real quick. Give me a second.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep when I'm yawning. morning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is always like a unicorn.
All right, so let me see. So know that like artists in most cases would still be willing to help you create the actual song as opposed to you having to go to AI, right? And I feel like we need to facilitate that a little bit better so that, you know, and honestly, it's funny because there was actually a website that I remember they had, and it, like, if you remember, did you ever see that post of like the dad that was driving like his kids and wife in the car, and then like I think the wife had got somebody to make a song for him, and it was a real person who made the song, but it was about, you know, the story that they wanted to tell about him, and you know, he got emotional about it. Like, again, when it's a real artist, that kind of stuff hits harder, right? When we can congratulate the producer on actually creating the beat, the structure, the actual tones and stuff like that. Like, we want to be able to feel the humanity in the records as well. Like, I just as an artist myself, if someone came to me with an AI record and said, hey, you should make this, you know what I'm saying? Basically telling me to say all the lyrics and just perform, like, I wouldn't be comfortable with that, right? Because I want to figure that out. I want to be able to come up with the melodies to figure out where the beat should go, and then after figuring out everything that I want to do with the song and putting it out, seeing what people think about it, right? And if people really like it, I get to feel dope as hell because I sat there and figured it all out, as opposed to, in some cases, like cutting corners and, you know, allowing the AI to, you know, do certain things. So always watch out for that. On the other conversation, again, if it's real artist shit, right? You know, like the performance was proper, there's confidence there. But every time I hear the specific effect, right? You can always tell, because it's a little bit of like there's a hint of like a slight robotic kind of like echo, slightly very low in the background though, but you can always hear it when it is an AI, you know, situation or whatnot, right? You know what sort of characters sound like, right? What certain singers and stuff like that really sound like, but when something AI is added, and I can give you a good example right here as well. Hold on. Let me do this, right? Because this is perfect.
Hello, this is the one and only Lucky Duck, and you are now tuned in the That Dorky Review Show, hosted by Chris Nonsenze, aka Dorky Genius.
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you hear the slight, like it feels like he's being ripped through time a little bit or something like
Hello,
that.
this is the one and only Lucky Duck, and you
Slight.
are now tuned in the That Dorky Review Show, hosted by Chris Nonsenze, aka Dorky Genius.
So you gotta watch out, you know what I'm saying, for that. Overall though, still good record. I would prefer this is like, if best case scenario, right? You guys make AI records, you let it give you the idea for a record, and then you make a new record based on that record, but don't copy everything, right? Because I still want a real person to make the beats. Like I said, I still want you know, like if it was me, I would change all the words. I'd, like, you know, add some flavor from myself or whatnot, because it doesn't always get the delivery as perfect as it can and stuff like that. What up, JQX? Did you get my like, I hit you up via email and DM on TikTok or whatnot. I just had a few other questions and stuff like that, so I want to see if I can get some footage from the game. Again, I'm gonna try to make a little bit of a video, you know what I'm saying, showcasing what we finna do and stuff like that, so we can have the you know, the proper information and stuff like that. So yeah, just let me know. I appreciate you keeping me freaking updated or whatnot. You know. And you know, it's finna get good. Eddie, no, what'd you say? Or I have to go back. Or was I there? Said I use my voice. And then what did Danny? No, I use my voice. Danny using AI. You know what I'm saying? No, that wasn't a Danny Ray. That wasn't a Danny Ray record. That was a completely different artist. You know what I'm saying? Dan Evers. Essentially, you know what I'm saying? Danny Ray is a completely different. Hold on, let me make sure that we can jump back in the free line. For those that do want to skip though, always.
Nonsense and stir mic, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing out.
I gotta take it easy on my voice a bit every now and then because all of a sudden just like it gets freaking crazy or whatnot. I'm honestly just surprised that in a cool state right now. I feel like I can build a little bit of an endurance so that next time I don't lose my voice if possible. Yeah, I got it. I am gathering your record now. Danny Ray sent in a skipping clip. Fighter from Above, which is about aliens. No, it's playing. Let me see. Okay, did I? No, I did not. Okay, Danny Ray, Fighter from Above. All right, let's hit the record button. And then
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man, I'm actually nervous. Aliens out here attacking the surface, shooting the schools and attacking the churches. Nothing we're doing is actually working. Look, Miley Cyrus is actually twerking. This is absurd and I'm always observing.
Y'all already know what it is, man. This is the skip and clip of Danny Ray, Fighter from Above. Give this a 1 to 10 in the chat. Any off feedback is welcome. Let us know the business, man. What are you doing, Danny Ray? What is this? We don't know what it is yet, but we gonna figure it out as soon as the video decides to play. Apparently now wants to get stuck. Okay, there it goes. Jeez. Better not buffer. What she finna do?
I don't think I'm human, just a whisper in the night. Searching for the answers, but they're never inside. A flicker of a starlight, a glitch in the coldness in this journey. I'm carrying the love. In a world that's spinning, I feel out of place. Lost in the shadows, a ghost in space. Heart made of circuits, thoughts like a dream. I drift through the silence, not part of the sheen. Eyes like reflections, but they don't see me. A puzzle unbroken, a lock without a key. I dance with the echoes, a song on the lost. In the realm of illusions, I'm counting the cost. In the depths of the city where the dreams intertwine, I walk through the echoes where the lost souls align. Faces all around me, but they don't feel real. Just reflections of longing, a void they conceal. I don't think I'm human, just a whisper in the night. Searching for the answers, but they're never inside. A flicker of a starlight, a glitch in the coldness in this journey. I'm carrying the love. Maybe I'm dreaming, a phantom in the light. Trying to find my way through the endless night. With every heartbeat I'm learning to roam in a strange existence. I'm finding my home. Whispers in the alley, secrets in the air. I'm searching for a heartbeat, but it's never there. A wanderer's journey through the space in between. Caught in the twilight where I've never been seen. Stars paint the canvas, a story untold. In the silence of midnight, I'm brave and bold. With every step forward, I'm learning to fly. In this realm of the unknown, I'll reach for the sky. So I'll keep on wandering through the shadows and the spark. In the depths of the silence, I'll leave my mark. I don't think I'm human, but that's alright. In this world of wonders, I'll shine through the night. I don't think I'm human, just a whisper in the night. Searching for the answers, but they're never inside. A flicker of a starlight, a glitch in the code. Missing this journey, I'm carrying the love.
She don't think she human, no. Peter Alper, Peter blah 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 blah. I don't even know what I just said. What happened? It got shut off. Once again, that was Danny Ray with Fighter from Above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I don't think I'm human, just a whisper in the night. Searching for the answers, but then
I didn't know that was supposed to be an open verse.
Starlight, a glitch in the code.
There was no drums. Because the drums went on and stuff like that. 1 to 10, give y'all freaking thoughts. Everything goes slow suddenly when I'm trying to do a skip and clip now. Here we go. Let's see. With you, I think I still have this thing at times with like wanting you to utilize like more of your personality, right? Because sometimes you'll have like a monotone way of performing your, records, like when you're not doing anything like melodic, especially. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think I'm human. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of stay in that same thing where it doesn't really feel like you're doing any other different movements because it's all, you know what I mean? And even with the way you're rapping in there, we love consistency, but repetition sometimes, is a little bit tricky because it'll feel like, okay, what else can you do, right? So like switching it up with different flows and stuff like that is always a way to, bring something into a different place, a feature and stuff like that. This beat is very different from stuff that I've, heard from you. There is potential in what I am hearing though. I just feel like you need to get a little bit more of that feeling, sitting in there. Like I want to see, I always tell artists every time, give the performance that you would actually do on stage for your fans, right? If like you got a packed room, everybody knows your record and stuff like that, right? They're singing with you at the same time. You putting the mic into the crowd every now and then or whatnot, but you got that energy while you're, over there or whatnot. How would you actually do it then? And stuff like that, man. What was the overall time on this record? Fighter from Above. Part of me, like I almost think, I don't think I'm human. Like if I'm looking at the titles on the CD type shit, like I go to I don't think I'm human probably first because I'm like, oh, that might be weird, and it's not weird, so that's probably why she didn't name it that.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Hold up. And we'll do that. Hold on, what'd you say? Here's my other song in a little bit, and I feel what you're saying. Yes, you can. Just put it on when you are, just send it when you're gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? Nick Laws had a 6.5 on that, and so I thought, did my track get played? No, it did not. So you know what I'm saying? There's something there in the vocals, you know what I'm saying? Get a good engineer. But like, listen, I think engineers should always be engineers should be much more than just someone that's gonna hit record and then know basically how to mix you, you know, to get you sounding like, you know, a quality version of yourself, right? They have to motivate you to give the best takes as well, right? So essentially, while the record is happening or whatnot, if they can hear a better approach in their head of how you should deliver something or a better energy, you know what I mean? It's like, it's always about like seeing if we can still do those takes, you know what I'm saying? Putting them to the side and like, you know, using the best ones for the final record or whatnot, right? Because you'll have sections where, again, because you tried something different, you have a different energy on that. And then if you're able to blend things properly, right, you then have that variation that I'm talking about that is possibly freaking needed. So really just depends on what you want to do. Let me go back into the free line right now. And she was up. Staten Stars, we got you up with Fez Taylor. Fez Taylor, listen. All right, Fez Taylor with Level Up Part 2 Visualizer.
Turn my shit up,
Like I always say, there's an audience for anything. Yeah. I agree.
No, I like my shit like my weed.
I agree.
Nigga. Turn my levels up. Yeah. So thankful. Bump that shit for the whole city. Turn my levels up. Thank you, Lord, for the blessings I received. I was stressing back against the wall, wishing I was free. I was trapped, Lord knows, got them demons off of me. I was strapped, every right and left, turn to 1 to 3. Now I'm back, everything I want for them, I want for me. Now I'm looking at life, everything I thought it'd be. I just move accordingly, but unfortunately, they ain't want for me what I want for them. Nigga, I was taught to swim. Water full of sharks, 44 bulldog bullet bar. Toothbrush the barrel when it pull apart. Kane cousin Harold Hart, error of the decepts. I was walking around, big pistol like an Autobot. My prototype. When they let off shots, ain't see a soul in sight. Hustle on the coldest nights, watch full of frozen water. I hustle like the solar porter. Laughed in their face when they told her offer. Use the controller border, I can ship your order. Lil Tony got his shit in order. Yeah, Anthony Reed, written on the check though. Make sure you put the M in the second, need my respect though. They say I changed up, Presto, Fest Pro, Nas Taylor too fly. Ladies say it's XO. Took a break, now it's fresh out the oven, like you cook a cake. Took the town over, then we took the state. I'm just throwing lines, no hook and bait. My money long, no hook and reel on the date. I escaped the heartache, heartbreak. My man's lost his life in the car chase. Car flip like a car race. It's levels to this shit, my level. We gon' ice out the bezel in this bitch. Triple beam, everything level in this bitch. The whole team rich, how you level up? Bring my levels up. Bring my levels up. Bring my levels up. Few homes, I ain't selling trucks. Bring my levels up. Bring my levels up. Bring my levels up. Bring my levels up.
To the levels up, freaking, you know that there's a lot of times when you would settle for nothing. Like you will always like tell people to meddle with pumpkins on Halloween. I know that, like when I was like hungry, the collard greens that I would like eat at barbecue. Let me go ahead and
turn my shit up, Haas.
We oh no, don't leave. Don't. Okay, so the clap did not want to come out. Ironically, I did want to turn his levels up still. I could hear the clarity within the overall, you know, the quality, but I still wanted to turn it up. Y'all know how YouTube be doing sometimes with the initial, you know, volume, and, you know, essentially, you know, for me personally, it's always in that, like, you know, if I'm hearing a record on a certain platform and then I end up wanting to turn it up more, and then I go look and the volume knob is already at 100. You know what I'm saying? That's a good telltale sign. I always tell you guys like to just compare your records to some of the industry artists, you know, records, you know, that are, you know, professionals sort of out there. Just like literally put them on the same playlist, and, you know, you'll basically hear what other people are going to hear if they put our records on playlists with those records, right? We want that goal of being able to be played right along with a J. Cole, a Wu-Tang, a freaking, you know, a Kendrick, a Migos, like whoever it is, you should be able to go from artist to artist, whatever genre, without sort of like missing a beat in terms of, you know, just the mixes and stuff like that. Outside of that though, you know, performance, content, always. Fez Taylor has, you know, always been a dope artist. I have interviewed him before as well, got to know him, and listened to, you know, some of the cuts from, you know, his projects, and you know, he is a hip hop. Staten Stars, I appreciate always because, you know, he was one of the first like consistent sort of, you know, people to inject that like legit hip hop into the show and stuff like that. I don't know, I can't remember like what we had up until that point. I know like in my mind I had a certain criteria for what I thought what would be sent to the show, but we get a good amount of different stuff, right? We have certain artists who come through, they take care of like the countryside, certain artists that'll have, you know, more of alternative or rock, the hip hop, the R&B, reggaeton, and all that stuff. So that was Fez Taylor. That's FESTAYLOR. Song is called Level Up Part 2. Had a little bit of a visualizer with it as well, which looked cool. Let me go to this side and stuff like that. And yeah, this you Staten Stars, man. Listen, that's part of the team. Once again, man, when you Staten Stars, you know what I'm saying? This big twin.
41st side of 12th Street. I'm well connected. Niggas know me. Back deep. You know I gotta get it poppin'. Gun shopping. The end is getting real close. Police
the son
killing
of
kids.
Frankenstein. These niggas be taking lives. I created a monster. World's ready to take your lives. Frightening. Was like it's till indictments came. I'm just writing this pain. Used to write on the train. No bars, just sag names. No disrespect. Then the mag aim. 100 yards, that's the mag range.
So again, they get consistent in that vibe. Let me see what y'all was saying real quick before we. Let me see what y'all was saying. All right. Let me see. And then content matters. Yeah. Listen, man. It's been a while since I've seen people hashtag that in the chat.
This for every nigga with a passion. This for every nigga with a grind. This for every nigga with ambition. This for every nigga with a drive. Be great. Be great. Be great. Be great. This for every nigga with a passion.
Yeah.
This for every nigga with a grind.
Yeah.
This for every nigga with ambition.
Yeah.
This for every nigga with a drive.
Yeah.
Be great.
Shout out to Bosswood, man.
Be great.
I haven't seen Bosswood in a minute, but I hope he makes another swing through our shows and shit like that, man. All right. What were you saying and stuff like that? You went over to the thing. Hold on, you want me to put the link to the last video in the chat? Here you go. That's the one to the Fez Taylor joint. And we're going back in the line. Zamarian with Grown Men Don't Cry. Grown Men Don't Cry. Let me stop it because of my voice. Oh my goodness. Is this a... I'm going to have to play it with like Windows Media or something like that. We'll see that on the YouTube side. As soon as it comes right back and shit, I want to be able to tell you that that was it, but that wasn't it. Come on, man. I mean, if you're gonna sit, listen, I gotta put a stop to y'all sending like video files as the thing, because it's kind of too big. It takes a little bit of freaking time to download, because I'm running a whole damn stream here with all kinds of stuff going on at the same time, and I can only play it in a few different freaking ways, right? I don't have as much control over the volume. Let's see. So send it next time, especially if it's not even a freaking video. It's not even like a visual or nothing. But might as well just send like a link.
Held in too strong. I'm now on my own. When will there be a savior? All of the pills look tempting. They're the only things listening. Who said that grown men don't cry? I've seen worse than what I've visioned. I wish someone would listen, at least before the day that I die. When will I
You're good right now.
be able to show myself that I am grateful for what is put in front of me? I swear I do love every
it's a lyric
gift
video.
you give to me, but
Why did I not notice that this whole time? I'm like not even looking at the screen.
selflessly, all of the pills look tempting. They're the only things listening. Who said that grown men don't cry? I've seen worse than
I like
what
this.
I visioned. I wish someone would listen, at least before the day that I die.
Grown men don't cry.
Hold on.
We must hit the clap button for the
All right. So, I feel like this is a good record. You got good melodies, great content within there. You know what I'm saying? Like you actually have a concept, right? That, you know, is a kind of topic, you know, often of today with sort of, you know, men often getting the low end of a lot of sticks, you know, in conversations and, you know, just like, again, society has changed in the, we'll just say the past, you know, years or freaking so whatnot. In some ways in good areas and, you know, bad in freaking others. Overall though, right? I feel like you should make a video to this record, right? I appreciate that you can actually, you know, sing, because that's what you need for people to really feel what you are saying, to really, you know, for you to basically carry home like how serious, you are essentially, and You know, for certain artists, it could feel like they are, you know, kind of just, it'll feel like they're singing along with another song that's going on, right? And they're not really present in the record itself. But then someone just recorded they're singing and then put their vocal instead of the other one or something like that. But like, nah, when you feel the production that you're on and, you know, can get in there, like you have, you know, layers and harmonization and stuff like that. Very much we appreciate the work that you put in. Now, of course, with those kind of layers, right? With the layers that you sort of add, like on the chorus and stuff like that, we always want to remind artists that when you guys go out and perform live, like, you know, we know the many different scenarios and stuff like that. The one that we usually hate is when artists perform to their whole record, right? So try to refrain as much away from that. If you have to, instrumental is fine. Live band is even better. Show disc is okay, right? Because a show disc is basically only supposed to have like maybe some ins and outs, few ad libs, maybe the chorus or something like that. Any parts that, like, you know, you're gonna run out of breath, so it'll say the part for you type shit, right? And in terms of, like, let's say you were to have a show disc with the chorus, you know, in there or whatnot, you would not put the actual, like, the whole chorus that you have, right? If you have a main vocal that you did first when you were doing the chorus, you have to take that one vocal, right? Remove that from the actual, you know, record for the show disc, and you take that part. All the other parts that are in there, you know, they can sort of, you know, stay or whatnot. You know, as, again, they would act as like your choir or backup singers and stuff like that. But yeah, man, there's definitely something decent with that record. I'd love to see what a video would be like with that. I see that skip. Satin Star sent a 1-song skip. Just a moment. So we will be putting that in. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. And then you say LOL. You know what I'm saying? We heard those sirens. Let me see. It's made me cry. I'm not even a man. Chili, you know what I'm saying? And men don't cry. You know what I'm saying? 8 Nick Lowe. Let me see. Chilino 8. Excuse me. And what'd you say? This motherfucker has talent, man. I agree. I mean, and like songs like this too. Songs like this are more akin to like to ballads, right? Like every artist knows, like, you know, we have like the songs that we can make with substance, and then there are the let's make a club song real quick, you know what I'm saying? Just something simple, not really, you know, too much, you know, thinking going on. You know, but when you have things that were closer to ballads, like, it's about the emotion, it's about the actual ability to really sing in there, and you know, make people actually freaking feel it and stuff like that. Appreciate that. Give Cam David, welcome. Alright, let me put that skip in.
Blue pill or red pill, if you take the red pill, you'll no longer be able to be living in your head still. If you take the blue pill, then you'll be so cool still, but no longer be able to see everything that ain't real. Should I take the blue pill or red pill? Should I take the blue pill or red pill? Should I take the blue pill or red pill? Should I take the blue pill or red pill?
Listen, I can't survive. Let's see. Satin Stars. Oh, you sent a blank email, man. You sent a blank email, bro. You gotta resend it. Freaking, don't just sit there and pretend that. Freaking, you ain't gotta rebend that freaking thing that you had when you had the song in. People also like, oh man, I freaking sent the wrong one. I don't even really know what the hell's going on, son, but all of y'all freaking really awesome. Y'all just need to make sure freaking if y'all look outside and saw some One freaking get eaten by a possum. Man, I don't know what's happening. Waiting for the song and shit. Matter of fact, I know that half of y'all are get along with it. You know what? We'll move back. We'll move into the free line. And as soon as his pops up, again, it was blank. It was completely blank, my brother. But we'll get back into the free line. As soon as that comes in, we'll treat it like an insta skip. You guys know we usually stop the record that's in the free line so we can jump through and review the insta skip. Then we go back to the free line record. So no harm, no foul, right? You guys, still get to go back in there. Essentially, I can look at those like people get a sneak peek of y'all records and stuff. Hold on. And then they get to hear it. Jeez, love. Jeez. Where did it? I was not talking to you, lady. What the freak? Okay. I got it. Not Stat and Stars thing. I was talking about the link I was trying to get. A lot of freaking people probably trying to shit, but they can't because they constipated. People are popping up with the show like, hey, like, man, like, why am I even waiting? I got the patience because people are saying, like, I don't know why he playing. Stat Stars, send the thing. We got Ariexo. Hold on, let me. That was quick.
Sorry, did you say you were bumping Atari? That's a game system, hey listen, are we gonna play all these games at the party? While the people are drinking Bacardi. See the look on my face, I'm retarded. Man, I'm dumb and will say shit regardless. What you think I will pee on your garden? I'm a dork and I hope you ain't fucking offended. Man, I've been a rapper since I was pretending that I was a rapper, but I was just kidding. But actually, after that, man, I was spitting shit really. This isn't nonsense if it isn't silly. Man, what the dilly with chili from TLC? Man, I'll clean my whole ass with a seashell. Debo don't punch her, you know that's a female. I'm chilling watching.
Alright, so we got this. We got this cars and bikes with no wheels. QB rap P.
Made it out. Yeah, made it out. Told ya. Let's go. Told ya.
Like, hey, shoot a video real quick.
Made it out.
Alright, fuck it. Let me put my cup down real quick, dog. Look.
Made it out.
Loving life, so grateful to see the light. They wanted to see me fall, I went up another flight. Came from the bottom, cold days and nights, watching friends fall. Turn to enemies, ain't no kin to me. It's all love, or they gon' envy me. But I'm about getting money, that's all that I can see. Haters gon' always be funny, they don't amount to me. So keep the clowns in the circus where they supposed to be. Cause they really be jealous, trying to get close to me.
No, you should be in
I made
you're in
it
the free
out,
line.
came too far to be holding me. Never going back, that's why I keep the toast with me. Haters gon' be mad forever, they won't be folding me. Always been the boss, nigga, you ain't controlling me. Figures I'm the truth, hit him, split him, then roll him beat. I'm about $1 to get it, you need a notary. Real recognize the real, but you a joke to me. Hey, made it out, see so many that fade it out. I'm getting money just to hate it out. I came home with another route, I just survived through another drought. I ain't surprised they be going out, made it out. See so many that fade it out.
Like that.
I'm getting money just to hate about. Gotta live every day. They say I'm too serious, I don't like the play. Told them game over. Been getting it now, I'm all over. In and out of state with generals and soldiers that'll finish you off. Somebody should've told ya. Figures I'm a whole different breed, I get colder. Started out getting new money, it got older. Still on the road to riches with no chauffeur. Made it out, we ain't friends, we ain't closer. Gotta watch the haters, the snakes that's in them over. That's why I stay with that fire, turn your ass to mocha. Niggas talking about I'm crazy, niggas, I'm loca. Yeah, leave bitches leaking like it was soca. Figures I'ma keep on moving, telling them load up. Never gonna stop, them flames want you to hold up. I got the shit sold up.
Made it out.
See so many that fade it out.
Nonsenze. But then made it out. There's a lot of time where like people wanted to play the house. I am out. Big salute. Figures. Made it out. Produced by QB Rap P. Hold on. All right, let me get through it, cause my vocals feels like I'm losing it. Hold on. Overall, good song. That chorus and how the beat changed, I always like that. She had a smooth, just overall kind of style and flow. You know, beat was cool. Video, you know what I'm saying, was more or less, you know what I'm saying, professional. I appreciate that. Did seem a little bit low quality at first in terms of like, you know, the intro and whatnot, but it was just, you know, that kind of footage and stuff. You know, classic Staten Stars ish, man. I appreciate that. And I don't think I had heard, or at least you didn't say like other records that may have been you know, produced by QB Rap P or whatnot, but that's you know, good to know as well or whatnot. For any of you guys who may produce as well, like all that information I think is important, you know what I'm saying? Like let people freaking know like every aspect of what you guys can do. You know, you guys should always be having that business savvy, you know what I'm saying, mind. And you know, especially like you have been getting, you know, y'all records out for, you know, years. You're still going strong. I appreciate, you know, that. Eventually we do got to get an interview on the show, whatnot. Like again, you're alumni, you know what I'm saying, at this point or whatnot, or whatever the biggest seniority is or whatnot, because you were definitely there in that first like couple of months of me doing this show. And for those who don't know, I have been doing it for like 5+ years. My God. I gotta do a look back episode. Like I always want to do like a look back episode and you know, kind of pull out some of the, you know, best moments. But the crazy thing is every single episode has a lot of those, man. Like to try to find, you know, things I would literally have to like comb through. And plus like I always would go live for, you know, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, you know what I'm saying? I was always like the longer, you know, sort of freaking stream. So combing through all of that to try to, you know, find the very specific things, you know, I guess it would be fun because I can't remember. What'd you say? Send a song. Yeah, I know, man. With the daddy G, I know you are. Your thing is in there. Let me go back in. Remember, if you're in the free line, you are, you know, you just gotta wait in that until your freaking thing is. If you're only on one platform, it can feel like, oh man, I should be next up, man. There's only 3 people. No, that's only on one platform. We have several artists who have, you know, sent from all over on each of our platforms. So try to be as patient as possible. Skipping is the best way to sort of get your records played more immediately so that we can get it in. When you say always a pleasure, man. Now, like, listen, consistency is key, man. And you have been consistent. Let the guys know, you know what I'm saying? I said, what's up, man? Tell Fez Taylor what's popping. I still wanted a song, you know what I'm saying, with him eventually, or like, you know, just the whole team. Y'all can get me on the record or something like that. Like, how is Bless the General, by the way? Have you talked to him in a freaking while? I haven't talked to him in like, you know, probably freaking years as well. me see, Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Mexican D was freaking popping. And then I believe this nigga. Let me see. Wait, that wasn't his car. With no wheels. I already like this. Boom. Let me see. And then scent, mask up. See, I don't think that has anything to do with like the coffee, though. That's the thing. All right, let's go back in the free line.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Yo, Dork Squad, this is Rick Sanchez telling you to donate 10 flurbles to Cash App $pay a dork to get your song played fast as shit.
What up, this is Cartman. You can skip the long line by donating 10, 15, or 25 bucks to our Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat.
Hold on, we have... Let me go freaking right now. There's a lot of freaking people who will try to write down. All right, here's Johnny. Here's Johnny. What the freak? He's good, everybody good. That's what's up.
I'm all out of gum.
I used to be out a lot 2 years ago. Good to see you going hard, man.
Here's Johnny. Heavy machinery, deadly.
Like when I'm thinking about it, I haven't missed like a week of doing the show. You know what I'm saying? There may have been like a day or something like that let me take a day out to like mix and master these songs, make a, record, do a feature or something like that. But other than that, I always,
It's time to kick
so I
ass
appreciate
and
it.
bubble gum.
Stan Stars, have you guys worked with Here's Johnny before?
Here's Johnny. Heavy machinery, deadly indecency. Medicate the fiends, needing me supreme frequencies. Squeeze and leave the scene. Trap pills with the loaded magazine. Go door to door, but never sold a magazine. Turn your hair red like you promoted the MAGA regime. I'm as focused as can be. They couldn't hold me back if they threw me back in the Bing. The ratchet steams, then you hear cars crashing and screams. Johnny B. Bad's one passionate bean. Focused on stacking my cream. In dead still, might plug up, move to Mexico and run a fan mill. Need half a brick, sent in fan pills. Month later, I'll be gripping on the Benz wheel. Year later, cop a quid for 10 mil. How you the plug, but paying rent still. Bars so hard they can dent still. Owe me your life, I might bend still. Family man, but I'll bend still. Darker sets had me marketing red pills. Miss when utilities was part of the rent still. Rhyme hoping every line sends chills. Threats will enable me to slide the 9 in the event still. Move with the men's skill. Everything you can sense real. Drop Mercury in verses cause every rhyme's a dense spill. Every rhyme's a dense spill. Black who's the shit.
I'm a freaking spin, get lit, and then chill. People like, hey man.
I'll rip your head off and shit down your neck.
Freaking Duke Nukem and shit.
I am the king.
Back in it, getting in the yard. A lot of freaking people don't be shitting in the car. This isn't the bar. But a lot of freaking people know I'm pissed cause like Devon was like sitting in it. Man, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate a lot of records from Here's Johnny, you know what I'm saying? You did your freaking thing on that 2 minutes though, of course, man. Like you are always within that 2 minute sector. I usually want records to be, just a little bit freaking longer so we can spend time with it. Yes, there does need to be a little bit, more of a polished mix so that the vocals and everything can come up. In terms of the record itself, man, you make me want to become a filmmaker so I can make a zombie film and then, and put this song in that film, you know what I'm saying? Like that beat, man, feels very much like something that would be in a, kind of dope zombie movie and stuff. So not freaking bad. And, you know what I'm saying? I agree. What is this recorded on? Ben Stiller bars, right? You know what I'm saying? Big Dizzy has a record where he goes in on, you know, some Adam Sandler shit or whatnot. I'm supposed to feature on, so you'll hear that. You'll hear that, you know what I'm saying, soon. Shout out to Jay Nondrill. Swoosh up. Hold on. Let me get back in the line. Let me get back in the line. Let me get back in the line. You know what I'm finding that I fucking whatever. Let me see. KB the GOAT. What? Oh, they're all waves. It's gonna. Let's see how long this takes. No Other Way, I Know, or Sad. You know what? I don't like. Well, no, I do like choices, but I mean, I want to put it on the wheel real quick. Let's let the wheel decide. Excuse me. Let's let the wheel decide. Hold on. All right. So, what were the names again? I Know. I Know. Sad. And then No Other. All right. Spinning that wheel. I'm spinning that wheel to freaking see. Like I don't know what the hell, but I feel the frequency. Like we can be a dude that. Get out of my way, I really need to move back. Smooth raps, we can come through that. I don't know what the hell to do, man. You got the whole show locked down. Sad. So sad, sad, sad. Alright. Yeah, I see it. Alright. So we got sad here. Hold on. Alright, let's what did I do? Thought I downloaded it. Download. What the freak, fool? Press it again, please. Bring this back since. Like, why are you clicking anything else? What is happening? What if I just click into it, I guess? Like, why is it giving me such a freaking problem?
Would you notice if the light inside my eyes just slipped away?
It's sad.
Would my name taste different if you had to speak it out my grave? Would the silence in my room make you sit down on the floor? Would you knock just out of habit? Then remember that I am no more. When my voice still plays inside your head when you're alone, would you curse yourself and never asking what was wrong? Would you wish you said you loved me and held me just a little bit tighter? Would you scream into the dark and beg God to rewind time? If I called your name from heaven, would you finally hear me cry? If I reached for you in silence, would you ever wonder why? If I begged for just a moment, one last second to be near, would you hold me like you meant it, or just let me disappear? If I'm no longer here to wipe your tears, then just remember all of our younger years. And please don't wear black for too long. Thinking about days we live in life with no fear. When my voice still plays inside your head when you're alone,
I like those echoes.
curse yourself and never asking was wrong. Would you wish you said you love me and held me just a little bit tighter?
Nah, this is real.
Would you scream into
It's just low quality.
and beg God to rewind time? If I called your name from heaven, would you finally hear me cry?
I can always
If
tell.
I reach for you in silence, would you ever wonder why?
I have an AI dog in my head.
One last second to be near. Would you hold me like you meant it, or just let me disappear?
I mean, like, what do you actually record with? What do you, when you sing, what do your vocals go into?
All of the times that when I freaking wanna get the video, that freaking blockbuster, man, you know I'm finna go in.
Nah. Not for a country artist. That's not the question. That has nothing to do with anything. Like, you can record on BandLab, you can record on Pro Tools, you can record on Fruity Loops, Logic, Acid Pro, like, you can record on anything. But the mic matters, right? Like, if you're recording on, like, earbuds versus a studio mic or something like that, like, that's what I'm saying. Hey, now when I try to tell you, I don't even know what to do now, yeah. Now your daddy and your granny. No, sorry. I do like the record though. But like with what you were working with, we can still see the gist of what the record is, you know, made out to be. Like it feels, you know what I'm saying, very much of that, you know, like that. It feels like a country record, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, performing it live is what you want to do. You know, you could, if you have a guitar and you can play, man, like that's what people would most likely wanna, you know, hear. And you know, there's essences of like maybe backup singers, you know, that could come in at some point, violins and all that good stuff. But so as I was saying, the quality, I think is just more to do with whatever you're recording with, right? If it's a lower quality mic, if it's a, you know, just a standard pair of headphones and not really something that's made to record like music and stuff like that, right? I've heard artists like try to record on earbuds and it doesn't, like, again, they're not made for that, you know. That's otherwise studios would have earbuds exactly for you guys too, like as an option for no reason, I suppose. But having, so like there are affordable mics right out there. I'm not looking at the chat yet, so I don't know what your response is. There are affordable mics out there, and there are connections that you can connect to your phone, that mic, right? Like I have a USB mic, the Samsung G-Track and the G-Track Pro. At the time that they came out, they were somewhere around like $200, you know, $300 or something like that. Now you could probably find, you know, both for at least one for, you know, maybe freaking 80, you know what I'm saying, 50 in a good place, maybe eBay, freaking Amazon or something freaking like that. But, you know, those or any other USB mic that you get, you could essentially get the other connection, hook it up to, you know, your phone if that's how you're recording. But you want your vocals to be as polished as possible, right? You want them to be the best quality going in. So at the very least, when it comes to mixing, all anyone has to do is, you know, just make sure that, you know, the levels are freaking right, that it has, you know, of course, you know, right, reverb, compression, stuff like that. I did love how the vocals sounded when those echoes came in. Like I felt like that was perfect. You know, it had that perfect sound that, you know what I'm saying, brought the emotion to it. You know, this feels like it could definitely build into something big or whatnot, right? If it were still released at this point, it would, you know, at least I would look at it like a mixtape record, just because, you know, and you get that mix, come back, get that polish or whatnot. We want it to sound and feel like a, you know, full-on studio recorded record. The version that when you get signed, the label is like, hey, we need you to re-record this song because we're gonna, you know, promote it out here and da-da-da-da-da or whatnot. Often they want to own, they want to own, you know, most of what you guys do as artists or whatnot. They want to control that. So if they can get you to record at their studios that they pay for, that you are still gonna owe money on and stuff like that, like that's essentially half the freaking stuff. But you know, I think there are ways to sort of like work around freaking things. I appreciate that gift, man. Thank you, Shirley. Let me see. And I can do this live for sure. Yeah, I need to see that happen. So he has he said the mic was an Audio Technica condenser mic. Okay, so he actually has a mic and so at that. So what was the, you know, the problem with the mix on this one then? You know what I'm saying? We need to figure that out. And shout out to freaking JFO. Shout out to JFO. Oh, I know you sent your 2 song back-to-back skip, so give me a second. Let me make sure that there's not another skip from another artist. I think we do have, we might have to put that one in before. Hold on. My Feelings by Divine. Hold on. I'll put yours in right after that because this one was sent like 12 minutes ago and stuff like that. Give me a second.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be just because.
All right. And then I think somebody freaking sent, I like completely forgot about that. Somebody sent a skip when I was offline or something like that, but they didn't even specify what it was. And I was still like, what? I need to heart it. Or like do it like whoop whoop, we did it. Divine with Out My Feelings. Enjoy. Hold up. I'm gonna freaking make this a skipping clip because I had to wait a little bit for freaking that one. So hold on, let me get this in, and we'll just start it from freaking here. Yeah, you already know. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. We are now about to play Divine with Out My Feelings. I'm not even giving any. It feels weird because I'm not doing the whole skipping clip thing, man. Hold on.
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus.
All right. Anyways, this is Divine with Out My Feelings. Rate this in the chat 1 to 10. Any and all feedback is welcome. And of course, welcome to That Dorky Review Show. Let's vibe out and freaking see what she got. This is currently on SoundCloud. Make sure y'all hit that follow.
Jumped out the bed, kissed my baby, shower, grabbed my purse, it was crazy. Drama tried calling me. Your call has been forwarded. I digress, I refuse to be stressed. People mad about me living my best. I'm too blessed and in the groove and far removed to be moving selfishly or moving stupid. Outside of my solitude, I work too hard to love me in the nude. Pray just like I should. For joy, I'm always in the mood. I'm on my way, about my feelings. Yeah. I'm on my way, about my feelings. I'm on my way, about my feelings. I'm on my way, about my feelings. Look, I can't really trip on what I don't know, and you can get mad at me for what I don't show. Sometimes I get loud, I get invited, but I don't go. I digress, I refuse to be stressed. People mad about me living my best. I'm too blessed and in the groove and far removed to be moving selfishly or moving stupid. Outside of my solitude, I work too hard to love me in the nude. Pray just like I should. For joy, I'm always in the mood. I'm on my way, about my feelings. Yeah.
Come on.
I'm on my way, about my feelings.
Yeah, I know we love that R&B around here as well.
I'm on my way, about my feelings.
This sounds really good.
I'm on my way, about my feelings.
What was that? Randy B came up freaking. I know when it comes to rapping and shit. When it comes to this, then I can't suck. Also freaking, you know, there's a lot of freaking people who will be like, hey bro, can you just like play the song and stop rapping? Listen, man, you need to sit there and like the song. Stop capping. If you don't like it, then don't write shit. Don't, oh man, you know, listen. Hold up, let me go ahead and hit this button right here, which claps for the people. How do y'all feel about that? Divine. Every single time, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I appreciate about her is, you know, she is of that classic R&B essence, right? Today, we'll have artists who feel like they rap more than anything, and then they just kind of want to get into, you know, a genre of potential R&B, but they don't want to call themselves R&B artists and stuff like that, right? And then you overuse certain effects and stuff like that. Listen, you either are R&B artists or you ain't, or you dab it a little bit here and freaking there. But I love when artists like her send to the show because, and give me a second to throw this. I love when artists like her come to the show because I get to remind artists about, you know, melodies, harmonization, you know, the reflections that you have in your voice, not being repetitive, right? There's a structure to this song. It's not short, right? Like, she gets in, she has emotion, you can feel, you know, every word. There's a part where she kind of like switches her flow a little, like I love, you know, just seeing y'all do y'all thing, right? And it immediately makes you want to go, oh man, I would love to see her do that live, right? And you know she'd be able to, you know, attack it in any kind of freaking way or whatnot, right? Have the freedom for all artists who make music, right? I always tell you guys, make at least 5 different versions of your songs. All that means is so that you'll have a version prepared to perform at different venues, right? So when every time someone's seeing you, you got something different, a different way to perform it. The first way is obviously you know, standard, let me perform to the instrumental or something like that. Maybe, and you know, maybe it's just you, right? You then have the situations where maybe you have backup singers, maybe you just perform with an acoustic guitar or a piano, or you know what I mean? Like every time you bring in other elements and sort of just make those versions where, like, you know, let's take it to like a jazz kind of feel, or let's slow it down, right? Make it a more slow jam, you know, kind of freaking feel. All of those will allow you to perform the song in many different ways, sometimes at the drop of a hat, depending on how the audience reacts, right? So like if you have an audience who, you know, it looks like they're tired and you want to get them more hype, right? You perform the sort of more energetic version that, you know, gets them freaking up. On the opposite side, right? If they seem like they want to sit down for a bit or whatnot, that's when you sort of, okay, you know what? Let's slow it down and do the other version. So I appreciate that. What was the full runtime? Hold on. 3 minutes and 10 seconds, right? So she's, you know, but here's the thing, right? Like with these artists, I usually don't really have to explain the song length freaking thing. Like, you know, essentially I look at anything 3 minutes and more like you're a full-time, you know, artist. It's like working a full-time job versus a part-time job. If it's a 2 minute, 1 minute song, you're someone who, like, again, let me just do a little bit of work and then go away. You know what I mean? Like, just imagine you performing at a competition, an event that's big, you're opening up for an artist. Are you really gonna do a shorter song and not something that's gonna last with the freaking people, right? Because you want to be remembered. You don't want to be just a little something that just came on real quick and then the radio put a freaking ad right after your shit. That is the worst thing that could happen, by the way. I will never forget that time that I heard a dope song from a female rapper on the radio. I don't know her name. The freaking host did not, the radio DJ did not say her name after the song was played, right? I also was driving, so I couldn't pick up my phone and Shazam it and freaking stuff like that. But I was like, oh, I'll just like wait for the freaking name. It went straight to commercial, bro. And I was like so pissed because there wasn't enough time to really figure out, you know what I'm saying, what was going on. Anyways, let me see if there's anything else I can add to the flair or whatnot. What you the way you described the record was chaotic, a raw testament of pain, processing and preparing to leave my spirit, desire, preconceived, reciprocated, healthy love and contentment within my being. My gosh. That is a description freaking right there. I appreciate when an artist actually has a description, by the way, for your songs, right? Like people want to be connected to you in some way and get a little bit of a sneak peek into your psyche, how you may freaking think and stuff like that. And like, look, if you want to write something in the way of poetry, by all means, man, it's something. It gives people a freaking taste. So Lady K, you know what I'm saying? He said, I love the track, great job. Tiny desk potential. Agreed. Singing from the gut, pushing it all out. No Diddy. J4 300 with a freaking 9. Good track, HTX, man. Nandros with a 9.5. When you say I gotta show my baby mama this shit, you know what I'm saying? This her type of music. Okay, so hold on. Is this private? As long as it's not private, then I can maybe plop it in the chat. And like, is this, we gotta get you more follows on this, you know what I'm saying? Like, with that kind of talent? Nah, listen, let's get her up. Hold on, let me post this in the chat. At the very least, man, I can post the account if it was, the song itself was private. Go give her a follow, y'all. For those on TikTok, head over to my YouTube right quick. Go give Divine a quick follow over there. And I'm sure she's also on other platforms. Stuff like Listen, I had to.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
Ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so I'll upload that in the next few days or whatnot. Again, because it was something that had came through on PayPal, but sometimes they don't give me that like pop-up notification for some reason every freaking time. Cash App does every time, so I appreciate you, Cash App. We could clap for Cash App. Super Chat actually comes up on the screen when that happens or whatnot. So that's something cool. I want to figure out if there's a way to make the same thing happen when there's a PayPal freaking Cash App as well. Anyway, we got another skip coming up before we head back into the free line.
I know Diamond Jordan. You wish that you had, but homie. I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me.
Love those freestyles. Give me a second. Excuse me. Racing. Excuse me. People like dog. All right, HTX, Youngster, and yes, I know y'all want to get out of this mouth, licking the crap out of y'all faces. All right, HTX Youngster with Nightmares. Let me see. I hear a name like that, and I think Halloween-ish horrorcore, but
I was sober as fuck on this one. But I'm always high. Yeah, hey, taking all these drugs, gotta handle with the right care. Fuck that, I'm on John and Cody like I care. Nowadays, I be rocking all the finest, I swear. Yeah, fell in love with a shorty on my nightmares. Yeah, your typical love was something on my nightmares. I can never go back to the days where I fear. Yeah, I'm gonna conquer all my demons tonight and right here. Yeah, your wakeaways was something I fear. Something that my dreams ain't on my nightmares. Will I let it see the night or will I just collapse and die here? Yeah, rich as fuck, yeah, you see me rocking all the finest I wear. One day she angel, next day she not. So tired of this bullshit, I swear. I might pop a bottle, save for my life, all like I care. Throw a couple bins, yeah, let's fuck up the night like it never ends. Can we move forward and forget the past, yeah, like we were never friends. Yeah, taking all these drugs, gotta handle with the right care. Fuck that, I'm a John and Cody like I care. Nowadays, I be rocking all the finest, I swear. Yeah, fell in love with a shorty on my nightmare. Yeah, your typical love was something on my nightmares. I can never go back to the days where I fear. Yeah, I'm gonna conquer all my demons tonight and right here. I know you were just a devil with a black heart. Fell in love with a devil and on that part. Can we just move on forward, baby, and maybe on to a better start? Whoa, I know you were just a demon on my nightmares. When we used to fight, you would never fight fair. When I stood tall, you were really right there. Guess falling in love was never quite fair. Shorty was just a demon on my nightmares. Rocking all the finest shit that you might wear. Might cross my whip and end it right here. Fell in love with a shorty on my
in love with the shorty. That one's a more. That was a little bit, you know what I'm saying, better from, you know, certain freaking things, you know, like for me, I'm always trying to find the best records from, you know, artists, right? And there are, you know, certain issues that we'll run into from time to time, depending on, you know, how you guys really approach your songs. You know, I still see some of those things showing through the cracks. I'm not gonna freaking lie or whatnot, right? So when I hear it, I always end up having to talk about it just so you know, right? The first thing is I appreciate the melodies, I appreciate the energy that he has, right? But there's often a time where sometimes it'll feel like he's either freestyling and like the structure either drags on with certain things where I think he's gonna rhyme at a certain time, but he keeps going and then rhymes sometimes with something else that wasn't even there, right? Or he will, you know, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just like we want things to be as structured as possible. I've seen you get closer and closer, like each time. Trust me, I see the improvement. I see you getting to those standards that we as listeners need to be able to, like, you know, want to sing your song back with you, to you, or, you know what I mean? And like in the crowd as we're listening to the song, or we know it. And then we're doing, you know what I mean? Like, you have to always remember it is more than simply like, let me just rap, or, you know, essentially do something melodic for the people, and they're just gonna like stare at me and, you know, maybe bob their hair, just something like that. Like, you know, to really make a great song, we have to just like love every aspect enough to want to sing it back to everyone, to ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Just like as we're just freaking chilling or whatnot, we just start thinking about the song, you know, itself, right? And, you know, we talk about the variation of melodies, right? Like always trying to think of a little bit more, right? We literally just got out of an R&B record not too long ago. I said I loved when artists like that come to the show, because we can remind you guys that, like, look, there's an importance in figuring out many different melodies that you can do. I'm gonna take it to the you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole bunch of variations in that. I have no idea what I did or what I said. There was nothing there, but you get the point, right? It's just like, yes, you're not an R&B singer, so I don't expect you to do all the same things. I'm not saying hit all kinds of notes and do harmonization and stuff like that, although, you know, it does add a nice flavor to a record. And also, if you're not capable of doing that harmonization, you know, like choirs and backup singers are a thing. There are other artists who can sort of like add on top. But yeah, I think it has, you know, potential. I could potentially see like a video maybe, especially, right? Like, I like the concept of, you know, her being in your nightmares and stuff, you know what I mean? Her being in your nightmares, that's a concept for a video, man, of just like you, and then like maybe she's like Freddy Krueger basically, man, like, and you do a Freddy Krueger themed video, and she could be like an actual Krueger, bro. It could be an actual Krueger, you know what I'm saying, themed after Freddy Krueger, and like every time you go to sleep, you see it, so you keep trying to wake yourself up, and then you barely get any sleep, so then you start seeing her in the daytime eventually. Like, it's a whole video that you can make to this. What do you say? But nausea, tiredness, dizziness. So the thing is, let me see, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying, having symptoms. This is my blood that day, you know what I'm saying, took and tested. It was completely like great feedback, you know what I'm saying, for us all. Thanks, man. Listen, this is why every artist that sends to the show is a review for everyone, technically, right? I hopefully will change the ways that you guys think about every record that you listen to and stuff like that. Even the bad ones, right? Watch this. Watch how easy this is. Even the bad ones that we hear on the show, all you have to do is imagine it being played in a comedic movie or TV show or something like that. Super bad, freaking anything with Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely play off of, dumb moments where maybe they're just like sitting down, getting stoned and watching the TV, and then a music video with some weird song pops up. You know what I'm saying? So any of the songs we've ever come across where it's like, what the heck was that? You know what I mean? There's always a place to be able to market it. It doesn't mean that it will become a hit, but it means that, it can still live out there in the zeitgeist in some way. Again, I always use the song at the end of Grandma's Boy as the example and shit like that. If you ever seen the movie Grandma's Boy, it was a Happy Madison film. Adam Sandler was not in it, but it was the one that was themed to, like, the guy who played 10 Second Tom in 50 First Dates, essentially. He worked at a video game company, and they were just kind of like working on this game. It's games, drugs, parties, just a simple concept and whatnot. But what was the whole purpose of? Oh, at the end of that freaking movie, there's a song that just comes. It just goes, Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy. Like, it's the weirdest song ever, and it wouldn't be played on the radio. It's not like one of those things. Oh, let's get this in the club right now, right? But it works in context with, like, the movie and the comedic, aspect or whatnot, right? Meanwhile, we have the classic record from the lovely ladies and gentlemen in the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift soundtrack. I wonder if you know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that. Dum, 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 dum. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of those things that was, like, fun, kind of funny, but then also you rock with it. Like, it always reminds you about that movie and kind of, brings up better feelings when it comes to Tokyo Drift, I'll say. Let me get back in because we got the 2-song skip from Jay. Mr. J.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We all eat pizza, so I make weird music. I got pizza if you need them. PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just. Yeah, I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in cause I stay clowning. You wanna stay
down. Hey, Wills, what up, man? Okay, whip. Come on, man. We can't play. Let's see if it's the same exact thing. Okay. Thank you for. Well, I still gotta fast forward it, man, because listen. We gotta stay away from situations where if you're sampling a known record from a bigger artist, try not to, like, do that thing where, let me show people what I'm sampling real quick and then I'm gonna switch it up. You know what I mean? Because the algorithm on some of our platforms picks it up. Like, trust me. There are certain artists who don't allow their songs to really be, sampled and stuff like that. And they'll, like, I don't know if they'll, do anything. But essentially, when I looked at a list, 50 Cent was on one of those and stuff like that. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick just before. Artists who don't allow themselves to be sampled. This is just for educational purpose for us all. Yeah, see, look at it. A quick look through Science sees many artists that already think of as particularly strict on the use of their materials, such as the Beatles, obviously, 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, Frank Sinatra, obviously. Drake is another one. Like literally, someone has just rapped on a Drake beat, sent it to the show, and that stream is nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? That should give you a look at, you know, certain artists are kind of like off limits when it comes to just like how strict they are with the situations. I know I do remember you sending this though before, if I'm not mistaken. However, just I would rather you send something else or whatnot, because if I think there was a record that was sent recently and my stream was blocked in like a certain amount of countries because of it, and I think it was probably like something like that. So I'm gonna play the other one first. If you want to replace that first song with something else, I just want to be safe. I want to be safe. I want to be safe. I want to be safe.
I stay triple beaming. Young nigga trapping with the fiends. Hey, I'm just trying to make it happen. Ghetto dream.
Yeah, go ahead. Send another one.
I got what you want and what you need. Yeah, I stay triple beaming. Young nigga trapping with the fiends.
Triple beams and ghetto dreams.
I got what you want and what you need. My pop spend most of his days and nights sipping at the bar. My brother spend most of their days and nights sitting behind them bars. I'm sorry, mama, I know I said I would make it far, but you ain't tell me life a bitch and it would hit this hard. But it ain't your fault, mama, cause it's the life I chose. I hope Romy's still praying for me, cause when my eyes are closed, I see demons standing over me trying to take my soul. Before I die, I just wanna see my kids grow. They're getting older now, and so am I, so it's about time for me to
start writing notes again.
I'm supposed to give him love when my daddy ain't show me how. Now that he's sick, I wish we were just a little bit closer now. Damn, I can't get no closer now. I stay triple beaming. Young nigga trapping with the fiends. Hey, I'm just trying to make it happen. Ghetto dreaming. I got what you want and what you need. Yeah, I stay triple beaming. Young nigga trapping with the fiends. Hey, I'm just trying to make it happen. Ghetto dreaming. I got what you want and what you need. Ever felt like you really lost a nigga? Shit, I don't really took losses, nigga. Blow so sick, make them nauseous, nigga. If you don't know me, better approach it with caution, nigga. Hey, that's just the way I was raised. My brother told me, Lil J, he found a way. Threw me a ball of the yay, young nigga, you ready to get paid? We bled our first 28. Then 4 and a baby, 252, bitch, we cocaine or crazy, 1,008 on the dash, you niggas slower than Miss Daisy, Rapping or it's trapping shit, you niggas finna pay me, Hey, man, young nigga trapping with the fiends, Hey, I'm just trying to make it happen, ghetto dreaming. I got what you want and what you need. I got what you want, I say triple beam. Young nigga trapping with the fiends. Hey, I'm just trying to make it happen. Ghetto dream.
I see it.
I got what you want and what you need.
I got what you want and I got what you need, and there's a lot of time when you freaking don't even think that y'all freaking never had a freaking like taste of freaking some disgusting weed, and if you had freaking tried to smoke it, there's a lot of time where like I wouldn't see a freaking alien, but then if it would be up in my face, then I would like to try to poke it. What the hell just happened? Also, what was that, man? Where is Batman? Also, stop. All right, I'm gonna say the chorus. No, we'll just say I don't think that I don't think that the auto-tune is needed, but if you're gonna use auto-tune, always make sure you have that reverb and delay, right? That perfect combination of both. You know it when you hear it. When you hear other artists who freaking utilize it, it makes the vocals sound a little bit more, you know, spacey. It brings a nice presence to, you know, the sound. And you know, never want to sound like you're recording while there's a earthquake or you're underwater and stuff like that, right? It's not too bad, but I always want to just acknowledge, like, if you're gonna use it, make sure the right effects are on there so that, you know, it sounds rest, you know, without the performance from everything, you know, was proper. And that second verse, you know, even elevated it a little bit more and stuff like that, right? I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, which is what, you know, a feature should always freaking do, man. You know what I'm saying? You get in there and do your damn thing. We got this other record coming up freaking right now. That did feel like something that, you know, you would use or do a video to as well. If you do, you know, have a part in the video where someone's on the piano playing whenever those piano parts come up, you know, just for, you know, something elegant with the thing. Triple baby, that's catchy. It's still in my head. More crispier, yep. Danny Ray also trying to put in her skipping clip for the second one. It's called Can't Tell Me Shit.
You can't tell me shit. Niggas living just cause you ain't built for this. Where you niggas was when we was eating.
Nick Flo had like the last beat. So
Moonlight, get rich or die trapping, nigga. We gon' make this shit happen, nigga. Fake it till you make it, but I ain't with that acting, nigga. Yeah, my life a movie, but ain't no fucking script, cause every day off in my hood, nigga, you'll see some different shit. This is real as it gets. Ain't nothing around me counterfeit. Never break that loyalty over money and never bow to bitch. I can do better without a bitch, but I can't live without that brick. All I know is bagging zips, just broke the brick down into 36. Hey, we got coke and we got clear, so what you need, yeah. We got the tall weed and plenty drink to lean, yeah. Run up, lose your life, bitch, and I really do mean that. You ain't never seen that. You can't tell me shit on how a nigga living just cause you ain't built for this. Where you niggas was when we was hitting all them licks. All we know is hustle, my whole family taking risks. Nigga, this is what it is, but nigga, you can't tell me shit on how a nigga living just cause you ain't built for this. Where you niggas was when we was hitting all them licks. All we know is hustle, my whole family taking risks. Nigga, this is what it is, but shit, you can't tell me shit. Feel my people changing on me. This ain't how it's supposed to be. Feel the tension from the ones that's really real close to me. Last time I seen my pops was at his fucking rosary. Love will drive you crazy, so I don't need no one to show for me. Down bad on my luck and I can't find no clover leaf. I'm trying to double up the zip and make it flip like a Clover G. And yeah, I got my bros with me, so ain't no fucking hoe in me. The devil want the soul in me, can't let them get too close to me. Hey, we got coke and we got clear, so what you need, yeah. We got the tall weed and plenty drink to lean, yeah. Run up, lose your life, bitch, and I really do mean that. You ain't never seen that. You can't tell me shit on how a nigga living just cause you ain't built for this. Where you niggas was when we was hitting all them licks. All we know is hustle, my whole family taking risks. Nigga, this is what it is, but nigga, you can't tell me shit on how a nigga living just cause you ain't built for this.
Hey.
Where you niggas was when we was hitting all them licks.
Hey.
All we know is hustle, my whole family taking risks. Nigga, this is what it is, but shit, you can't tell me shit.
I brought it back, sir. I was trying to change something, my good sir. He said, brother, and even if, like, you know that you can stay on the YouTube side and be with why would you want to stay? Why would you want to stay alone? Listen, not necessarily a live music record, you know, which is usually about the you know, the struggle and so like that, but it does have a vibe, right? It's that street, you know, kind of record, that a cruising record, for these type of songs. Yes, it also still feels like something that needs a different kind of level of work when it comes to the mix. Last one I felt like was mixed a little bit better, just needed the sort of right effects with the sort of like auto-tune. With this one, you can hear some of the quality. But it also, like, what was I here? Hold on, let me go back in there again.
We got clear, so what you need,
Yeah, you can hear it. You can hear the quality.
Run up, lose your life, bitch, and I really do mean that. You ain't never seen.
But I don't know what like if it feels like your vocal is a little bit far away or something like that. Again, I don't know if anybody else is catching that or not. You guys are probably completely freaking fine or whatnot. But it feels like if we're talking location on record, you're still centered, right? And thank God for that, because there are some artists who, for whatever reason, they decide to pan their main vocals like to the left or right. And then we're hearing it all, weird to a certain extent. With this, it's more of a like closer versus like back here. You ain't tell me shit. Tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? You see how it's sort of like it changes a little bit. It just feels like you're further away. So whether that was done via the engineering or the effects added, because some filters that we do add can bring that like, oh, it's in a room, type of freaking thing. He said, yeah, the mic I use on second one was lower quality and interface was not the best and stuff like that. So make sure you always get that re-recordation if you can, right? Like if you, like we have to, again, I'm going to use my show as much as I can for both artist development, but then also like motivation to help every single artist like just become a little bit more professional, right? And if you ever find any kind of mistake that you've made on your records, something that may have not made sense that you said, maybe you went off beat on accident, but you still kept it. Maybe you didn't say a word right or something. If you have one of those situations, before you release the record, go and change it, right? Make sure that you do the most professional version of the record that you can, because essentially the way that we should be is like, look, if you bump into your top 5, all right, you guys understand that. If you bump into your top 5 on the street and you're able to like let them hear your music, but like, it's a situation where you just, oh yeah, I rap too or whatnot. And then they say, oh, bet, what's your Spotify? You know what I mean? If they say, oh, what's your Spotify? And, or any other platform, maybe they click in your name and it goes to a random song. So if the random song happens to be one that is not your favorite, there's something freaking wrong or whatnot. We should literally be always trying to make every record that we make be our favorite. So go in, fix everything, change the beats if it's not good enough. If you have throwaway records that you just make just to fill an album, they call those album fillers, really. Then don't have an album filler. Actually make sure that you complete an album. That's how you make a classic, something that people want to listen to all the way through, and they don't want to, I'll say this, right? I'll listen to the album, and then after a few times, I'll pick my favorite songs and then put those on a playlist, even if it's individually for that artist. And because in the days when we had iPods, right? And it wasn't just it wasn't streaming at all. It was just like iPods. We had limited space on those things, you know what I'm saying? Started with maybe 500, and 1,000, and they kept going up, you know what I'm saying, as the years freaking progress. But with that limited space meant that you had to be very picky with what you just kept on the playlist or whatnot. If there's any song that's on an album that you're like, that one's all right, I could, you know what I mean? You don't want people to have those. You want people to feel like, oh, I need the whole thing because it's, it's a part of the plate. You know what I mean? So there is that. We say I have a song for days, you know what I'm saying, unreleased. You know, gotta have a vote, man. Yeah. But as long as you make those plans to go back in, man, like, you know, I think people will feel it. Shout out to everybody on the TikTok side. What's freaking good, man? Thank you for the follow. If you are new to the show, make sure that you send your music to my email. Here's a guy who's going to tell you exactly that.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
All right. Give me a second. We have a paid skip that's about to come up right now. Well, she won it, essentially. We have a skip that's about to come out right now, and then we will get back in the free line, or if I see a skip from any of you guys, I'll put you in pretty much next or whatnot. But be patient if you guys are in there. Let me see, because I got to record this one. What is it? 3? Is it I'll Find My Way? I'll Find My Way. Why would they make two letters that look exactly the same? The I and the L in certain instances. Okay, can we press the buttons? Can we press the buttons for Danny Ray and oh no, not that button. Click this first. And then
Nonsense will always be rapping these verses. Everyone told me get back in the circus. Everyone out doesn't rap with a purpose. This isn't real, man. I'm act.
You already know what it is. This one is Danny Ray with I'll Find My Way. Yes, it's a skipping clip. Welcome to That Dorky Review Show. Rate this 1 to 10 in the freaking chat. Okay, there we go. No, not yet. We gotta wait for the buffering.
Shout out to the buffer buddies out there. What up, Mark?
Rate this in the chat. All feedback is welcome, y'all.
My heart has been broken one too many times. This scar tells a story. Each tear around. Thought love lasts forever, but it slipped through my hands. Now I'm lost in the silence, trying to understand. I've danced with the ghosts of love that we shared. Whispers in the night, but you never cared. I gather the pieces and I'll start anew. With every heartbeat, I remember the truth. I've wandered through memories, the laughter and tears. Each moment a whisper echoing my fears. But I'm learning to cherish the lessons I've gained. With every heartbeat, a little more strength remains. I'll find my way through the shadows. I run with every step forward. I'm closer to home through the pain it lingers. I learned to let go. My heart may be shattered, but it's ready to grow. The nights may be lonely, but
Gotta fix that timing, you see?
lie in the depths of darkness. I'll hold on tight. I'll paint my own canvas with colors so bright. Rebuilding my heart, ready for the fight. So here's to the future, a path yet unknown. I'll gather my courage, I won't walk alone. With hope as my compass, I'll navigate the storm. For the love that I see will keep my heart warm. The scars tell the story, they've shaped who I am. A warrior in waiting, I'll rise up and stand. With each step I take, I'll break down these walls. Embracing the journey, I'll answer the calls. Dance in the rain, let the tears wash away. Finding the strength in the struggle, I seize the day. For every lost moment, there's a lesson learned. In the ashes of heartache, a new fire burns. I'll chase down the dreams that once felt so far. With a heart full of courage,
Like the fact that you got in there
I'll
rap a
reach
little bit.
for the stars. No more looking back. I'm ready to soar. With each breath I take, I'll open new doors. But I'll find my way through the shadows. I run with every step forward. I'm closer to home through the pain. It lingers. I learned to let go. My heart may be shattered.
What's happening?
But it's ready to grow.
I feel like that last one was off beat for some reason. Oh, come on, man. I don't even know what the heck to do and I love you. Let me see. So, you know, I do like when you do more of the melodic, you know, records to a certain extent. And, you know, you did kind of just start when it comes to, you know, these, you know, styles. I would say like where you shine is in between sort of like the, you know, alternative, you know, ones. As I said, you know, there were some that you sent that, you know, hit that, right? You know, it feels good to hear you get, you know, somewhat out of the just monotone kind of freaking state or whatnot. That's why I do like when you get into, you know, the melodies, but you know, you do get pretty comfortable with those, you know, same tones or whatnot, right? And like, you know what I'm saying? And people sort of know where you're going on both, you know, 8-bar sort of sections and stuff like that, except for when you decided to get in there and like rap a little bit. And, you know, I rocked with that shit. Because, you know, it had like a different kind of energy. Because it had a different kind of energy, you know, to it. And, you know, also came out of nowhere, but was welcomed, right? As I said, variation will always be that thing that, you know, people do embrace a little bit more. Song is a little bit freaking slow, but once again, slow songs are only boring when you want to turn up, right? If you're like, if you are like, man, I'm tired, it's the end of the day, you get home, you take your backpack up, all your stuff, and you just want to like just throw yourself on the bed or the freaking couch and stuff like that, right? Like that's the energy of you know, that kind of thing right there or whatnot, right? We got a 9 from Jinandros, Niklu, Citru. You can go harder, a little harder. Lady K had said, timing is delayed. See? And like Danny. What is that? A motorcycle that's farting in the background? We talk about this like every other song, right? Like there's this thing, I don't know how she's specifically like putting together the records or structuring them. Obviously there's like a part, I think, I forgot at what point, I don't know if it was like right when the first verse started or something like that, where it felt like you came in a little bit, you know, too early or something like that. You always gotta like hear those things, hear the fact that you went in, you know, too early, and you know, and go from freaking there. But also at the end, you know, we talk about it a lot. Like as soon as the drums drop out, a lot of artists have that problem. They don't know sort of where to put the actual, you know, chorus so that it feels very natural with the beat, or just mistakenly, you know, from what I hear, like it feels like she puts it literally almost on the wrong part of the beat. And, you know, you just need to have that structured. Now, like, if you, I wish, like, if I had the record, let me think about it. I could do something easy, right? No, it was a YouTube. Essentially, like, you could chop a section where the chorus is already fine and then move that exactly to where, you know, like basically move that part of the beat, right, over to right where the other chorus is supposed to happen or whatnot. And listen to the beat itself, because you need it to go from that one section right into where the drums are still hitting, because in the part where the drums are not hitting, that's when you throw, you know, the other chorus in and it's a little bit off or whatnot. And so hold on. Let me go ahead and go back into. We'll go back into where the freak is. Okay. What the heck did I do? Man, you know what, man? I think that I'm cool.
Nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like
you got me back in the free line right now.
McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing out.
Back in the free line. Don't worry, dog, man. It'll actually be fine. People be like, hey, man, if you hear a song that you like, is there any freaking way you can rewind? Oh, snaps. We got a video from Reezy Beezy. Hold on, let me do our thing so we can turn it around for y'all. So what is this called? Reezy V with Need It Shot by LaFox. Okay. Need It. Let me just write this down and then
Face palm. Yo, check nonsense with the face palm. Vince Vaughn's been in space lost with his face gone. Still a race cause and a faint yawn. It's his baseball. Stay chill or remain.
I make hits off of a throwaway. Okay, I'm reloaded when this was time to load away. If she wanna leave, if she gon' leave, you can't make her stay. When a woman's done that shit, don't matter what you say. I can't say these hoes, I say myself before I say the day. On game, I can't save them. I be doing me till they do them and I can't blame them. I got a little name, hoes wanna treat me like I'm famous. Wanna gas me up so they can ask me for a favor. I'm not able. Stand on 10 to me. Niggas be dabbing me up and be calling me brother, but there's not kin to me. I feel like I'm cowboy, but I'm Reezy. Niggas envy me. Tryna put my whole family on that bar shit, feel like DDG. Shooters train like the Navy SEAL, bitch, they TDG. I remember back then when nobody ain't believing me. Now they on the phone, the only thing they fucking see is me. Don't forget the name, the best to do it, I don't gotta speak.
We should be good now.
I'm just too unique. I know what I need, I just need a freak. One to keep it real and lift me up when I feel weak. I don't need a bitch, could get a new one every week. Finding someone loyal is a challenge that I cannot be. But I take it cause I need it. All I feel is pain up in my body, I'm anemic. You said you was down, you fucking changed up for no reason. I feel like a leader, baby, I don't wanna be without you. Need you like my glasses, baby girl, now I can't see without you. Niggas don't want smoke for real, you know that I gon' see about you.
Where are you guys at? Random stairwell. Yeah.
A lot of like times when you in the bargain, you're freaking doing videos, staring live to the target, to the bed line, and the dick in the dead line, but the body in the dead line, and the fact that the dead kind of the spot of the nails down to the blending with limbs.
I like that. Oh my gosh.
When it came time to take things to the next level.
Stop. No, don't take nothing to the next level. Stop it. This clap is getting on my nerves. I gotta find a replacement for this, man. This clap is not helping any. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Overall, you had a good vibe. Kind of wish Versace was in the building as well, because you know I think you're in that lane. I think you and Versace essentially working together. And damn, what is the other artist's name? There are two artists that sent to the show with, like, if y'all essentially combine forces, do a little bit of an album, like, people would be wildin'. I wanna wait till I have something from both of them that I can pull up. It's like, what did I freaking do? I want to wait till I have something from both of them that I can pull up so I can give you the example. But you know, like, look, video was professional, song was nice. I have no problems with it. You know, video seemed fun. Still wondering, like, where you guys essentially freaking were or whatnot. But give me a second to post that one in the chat. Okay, so Reezy V. This is for the last one. This is for the last one. All right.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
All right, give me a second to pop back up in the cause I'm trying to copy and paste. I'm trying to copy and paste, but it is. All right. Let's see. What is that? What is these? What is this? Boogers in your pocket. All right. Danny, not Danny Ray, not the other Danny. You said feel free to sing, rap in between, man. This is called Pisces. This is called Pisces. Shout out to all of our freaking people who like these. I also want to tell you that, like, when I sneeze, I also want to tell you that I can hide trees behind trees. Move this, and go. Ladies. Dang, it's already 10. Why do time flies?
Cause I'm a Taurus, you're a Pisces. You told me there's nobody like me. But that was all a lie. Stripped the guilt from your soul that died. Had me believing in those horoscopes you read to get by with your life. In your life.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's your life. It's your life. Yeah. Duality. Cause your energy is off, girl, to tell you the truth. Like a Tesla, you won't get me far. Got me waiting on you to recharge, to get back in the game. Disregard the remarks that you made. To be safe, I won't bring up the past, even though you made this shit last longer than it needed to. You read into every situation like it's a book. The weight of the world had us shook. All the time you took not to get ready, but the time you took for me. Couldn't let my 20s be something I can look back on and tell my kids, but they'd resent you for letting their dad go through what he did. Let's keep that part on the low. You'd win an Oscar the way you tell your part of the story. We can already imagine the way you'd put on a show. It's all part of the show. Oh, 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 oh,
oh. Is this like the middle part or what? Trying to figure out where it goes. Y'all just need some new clothes, but what is happening with it? I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but you know what, man, I do this shit quick and
love is hard to find in
I like the switch up.
world that we know that we live in. On your love is hard to find in this forsaken world that we know that we live in.
Love is like a situation. Listen, dog, a lot of freaking people need to get some patience. People freaking hating, or they always want me to like play shit. I don't even know like what the heck I would do or would play shit. Also, when I always say that if I don't like what you have, I'm about to do my shit over yours and I'm gonna replace it. I also don't know what the heck I'm gonna do right now, but I like this freaking song and I really don't wanna take shit.
We're hoping that you know that everything you did was wrong. And I hate when you act clueless, don't know what is going on. We're just hoping that you know that everything you did was wrong. And I hate when you act stupid, don't know what is going on. Going on.
What's going on? I don't even know about the freaking track that I'm flowing on. There's a lot of freaking people who think you here, but you know you're gone now. Let me go ahead and hit this button that's clap for you. So you are clearly an artist that could potentially open up for like a Kanye and, you know, J. Cole, like some of those artists or whatnot, right? I think there's a lot of potential in a lot of parts. There were elements in like that first verse that I did want to be a little bit better in terms of like, you know, the writing, but I like your style. I like the fact that you choose these, you know, kind of beats, because again, these kind of put you at ease, right? You also, have that like that whole live band, you know, kind of situation that can happen, and the switch up makes it, you know, even doper, man. I almost forgot what the first half then sounded like.
Life.
I have to go back,
But it's your life.
yeah, see, this you know, it's pretty nice. It makes me want to hear like whatever the project, you know, might be over freaking time or whatnot. So, you know, you got the right amount of potential freaking within there.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Give me a second real quick. What do y'all think? There's a lot of time where you go to a bar and then they're like, what do y'all drink? Let me get a shot on the rocks or some cool shit. Freaking, you don't even know like what the hell you did. You cool, freaking. You know that like you do the thing that you could do like whenever you see Cupid. What? Let me see. I'm just trying to send a message real quick. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, because we will be telling you what to do. A lot of people, they like you, so they fuck with you. They know that there's a lot of people to eat the shoe. I was about to say, you better not be tripping or whatnot. I got it over here. What are you saying? What a transition, right? A lot of beat drops. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And why do you say no way and stuff like that? And great feedback. Thank you and stuff like that. Well, thank you for your patience, sir. Yeah, I know sometimes it can take a little bit of time, man. But you know, it's because it's a line, so when you go to Disneyland and there's a new ride up there, you gotta go and wait in that line so they can be like, okay, so you trying to ride this shit, man? Let's see. Rocking. You are freaking next. Mooch, what up? Oh my gosh. I need you to stop sending waves or to send them with iCloud if you do, because that is the fastest way. I clicked it about 8 seconds ago and I'm still waiting for it to allow me to download it. That just should give you the, and like now I'm having to click it again just to like okay, what's going on? And I've given up on that, and I'm just gonna press. Is it gonna let me do it from here? I hate when it does this, bro. Lost Days, Rocking. Wait.
God is back.
Is it that same beat?
Been a minute since I've been on
or
an
like a
instrumental,
new beat?
you hear me? I'm in 2-5 with the 7 and the king name like Cool Coach. Being ready.
This is like that same beat that freaking M battled what's his name on 8 Mile freaking with it whatnot. We cannot rap. We can't have y'all rapping to known beats and sending that to the show or whatnot. Unless you hate our show and you want us to get cut, then yeah. But that's not what we want. So we're gonna have to go and hit this button. However, what I will play is instead another. I'm gonna throw another one of your songs in.
Infinite, I am so infinite. Best in the game, offending the haters that's hearing it, cause I got rank on my name. Oh, it's a shame, leveled up on them who hating. Ain't no denying my flame. They kill me, I come back again and let them know infinite, yeah. Back when I was in the trenches, way before the mission, I was in division, yeah. He go all up in the kitchen, hustling for a pension, wanted that attention. Whoa, money hungry niggas ain't your homies, we in competition. Who the realest phony? Who gon' stunt the hardest, though it's all baloney? Yeah, I'm on the cheese more than macaroni. If it's temporary, then a power kernel. Had to see the traps, cut them out my circle. About to show my little brothers how to flourish. I done painted pictures, call me picture perfect. When you sing my songs, know they got a purpose. This is wisdom speaking, gotta see the circus. I'm so infinite, I live forever through my penmanship. They hating on me, yet they feeling it. Should I come again? I'm still killing it. This a gift from Yah, I'm sending praise to him, saying hallelujah after hallelujah. No, you couldn't school me if you brought Q. Higher learning, dripping through my ice cube. Shout out P. My flow got the hook up, no limit when I cook up. Game, infinite, back in the game. I write up a flow and I mix it with flame. I feel like I'm Django cause I'm off the chain. This power from Yah, I was put here to reign. I can feel hate and they wanna debate. The jealousy come when the power is great. How you pouring that peace and you claim to be straight? I don't look to no man cause Yahoo are the way. And I'm just writing my truths, forever infinite, through purpose. This is destined, meaning it was gonna happen. It's for the better good, though you might not see the vision early. I live forever, child of the Most High, the anointed King, Yahru. Infinite, I am so infinite. Best in the game, offending the haters that's hearing it, cause I got rank on my name. Oh, it's a shame, leveled up on them who hating. Ain't no denying my flame. They kill me, I come back again and let them know infinite, yeah. Kingdom flow, yeah, this purpose writing. About to hit the sip like me and Crit uniting. Oh, he Midwest with it, but how he so West Coast with it? Cause I'm infinite through the Most High. You could witness it without a cosign. No, I didn't sign. This an indie rhyme. Michael J. Fox, this before your time. Ooh, I done came back from a trip. My flow got drive like a lift. Ooh, I just see the game as a zip. Profit every ounce that I flip. Ooh, I can flip a flow like it's coke. Step on it, still get the dope. I done got Depp in the game. Johnny Depp know I'm on blow. Some on my heart, let it peel. I just kick the truth, everybody won't feel. I'ma keep going, it's the Most High will. Why dumb it down when every flow I kick real? People don't get it, everybody ain't real. This a prophecy, praying every word heal. Bet the bank on me, but I'm worth more than bills. If you don't get the picture, you can let my flow chill. Praise the Most High when the truth come around. I know from my love is why they feel my sound. They know that I got it. My lyrics is
Another big time, whenever it gets slow, there's another time when you go on.
They respected my craft, but greater is he that directed my path. I kick it like I'm punting my craft. I got it like the doughboy in class. They know that I'm on. Camera catch me in the air like a drone. Don't feel I'm Brian, then compare me to Bone. What can I say? Just call me the GOAT. Infinite, I am so infinite. Best in the game, offending the haters that's hearing it, cause I got rank on my name. Oh, it's a shame, leveled up on them who hating. Ain't no denying my flame. They kill me, I come back again and let them know infinite, yeah.
So that one, man, there's a part of me that almost wants like a sequel to that song and shit like that. That beat is freaking hard. You get in there with a different type of, you know, overall freaking flow. It's catchy, you know, and I love that sample. Good mix on there, freaking as well. You know, along with being a vibe, you know, that beat is a banger and shit like that, man. You know, love that scratch as well. The you know what I'm saying? Perfectly goes in there with the freaking time and stuff like that. What up? Is it Remy? You know what I'm saying? Assuming it's been good. We had a 5.5 from Chelino. And what did you say over there on the Twitch side? Y'all better let something to play together and stuff like that. Do I even know if? Sometimes I feel like I see something like that and I assume it's spam or whatnot, right? So no. Let me see. Nick Lowe with a freaking 7 on that, man. And then life music, man. Exactly, man. See, like people have grown accustomed to knowing, like, you know, what and how we refer to things, you know what I'm saying, in the show. So it's Rim. Gotcha.
Open this holy water, hurry up and kill a problem. What these screens done did, you will never understand, cause you ain't sweet and soft. Look what these screens done did. Niggas switch on their blood, hoes setting it up. Water got thicker now, this shit is different now. States calling your baby, brother homie is crazy.
States calling your baby, brother homie is crazy. All right, can we get back into the line? Nick Lowe, you should be up next now with Wait on Me. Let's go ahead and put that in right about now. It has been some time, and welcome back.
Baby.
What was the song that was my favorite from you? Can't remember.
I had the coat on my shoulders when nobody wanted to hold it. When it's my own load, and I know if I try to put it in my heart, it might explode. A lot of things I had to let go just to see the real Nick Lowe. Even though I'm on probation, I can never stop. I'm gonna win. You think I can't do right? In this situation they put me in, I had to change my whole mindset. I had to change my focus. Start living for my purpose so I can see those goals. Even though it hurt my heart to know my family played a part, had to pay attention to God, cause they gonna make it hard. The life we living is about decisions we make. If I keep on picking the wrong thing, it's gonna be my mistake. Just to be sitting like I got time to waste. I know I believe the God I serve can come back any day. And I got faith, he gonna take this weight off my shoulders. I can't take it in them gates when I know my time is over. So get this weight up off of me. Come get this weight up off of me. Oh. Heavy pain I had to tote on my shoulders. When nobody wanted to hold it, it's my own load. And I know if I try to put it in my heart, it might explode. A lot of things I had to let go just to see the real Nick Lowe. Always be coming so fast, hit you like a crash. With the impact that it has, make you feel like you won't last. Take your life serious, you got to think fast. I don't know why you wanna give up, but God give you second chances. We're back to the same old problem, you need to advance and take a stand when you got a man power you up. When you know you can't get it up, lift it up, now you stuck. What you really thinking for? The pain I had to tote on my shoulders when nobody wanted to hold it. It's my own load, and I know if I try to put it in my heart,
it might explode. A lot of things I had to let go just to see the real nigga. Straight on.
Yo, a lot of times I don't even So good to hear you again. I do feel like it still needed some polish work, right? You know, to a certain extent, the effects that you're adding kind of, you know, a little bit much, but I do like, you know, a lot of the melodies, right? There are some parts though where you might have been a little bit off key and things like that. You know, and that's stuff that can be fixed in, like, you know, via the engineer and them, you know, doing tone correction, maybe melodyne and stuff like that. But to be able to hear those parts where, like, you may, you know, mess up and stuff like that. I always, you know, like, rate every new song you do from my favorite song from you, which I still am trying to freaking remember. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil wanted. No way, no way. When temptations be so hard, ask God take it from me. Right away, right away. I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil wanted. No way, no way. When temptations be so hard, ask God take it from me. Right away, right away. Came from the porch to the block, then I cop no lie. Then start getting money. More money, more money. Thinking I had it, thinking I'm something. Couldn't tell me nothing, really just front, but God had called me. I came running. Don't want me in the streets.
Yes,
no
I'm
more.
giving you a bonus.
This kind of life, that life ain't right. Might not be easy, throw it up and let it go and tell the game goodbye. Goodbye. Ever since I gave it up, no turning back. The devil been on my track, getting off of packs like I'm still in a trap. I remember everything like a flashback, but I didn't stay on track. Told you coming back so fast, can't let it pass. I'm a new man, y'all playing, start listening, start praying. Straight. I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil wanted. No way, no way. When temptations be so hard, ask God take it from me. Right away, right away.
You doing the fourth song back to
I gave my
back?
life to the Lord, but the devil wanted. No way, no way. When temptations be so hard, ask God take it from me. Right away, right away. I wonder the streets get it like the God with us to be hard. Cause we living a life, battle the scar. Word about what the streets got to say, gotta hide your fate. But every day he gonna shake you and wake you. He's so true, he do what he say he do. How you still getting through? Turning your back on God is not your part, but your heart ain't yours, it's God. I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil wanted. No way, no way. When temptations be so hard, ask God take it from me. Right away, right away. I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil wanted. No way, no way. When temptations be so hard, ask God take it from me. Right away, right away.
Wait, what?
Don't want me in the streets no more, living this kind of life. That life ain't right. Might not be easy, throw it up and let it go and tell the game goodbye. Goodbye. I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil wanted. No way.
He said, replay what? What happened?
When temptation be so hard, ask God take it from me. Right away.
Hold on, I gotta check it with the sound or something. What is happening with this? What the freak? My audio is tripping. Hold on. Let me try this again. Dork 2-3. What's up with that? It's like y'all can hear me for 1 second. No, don't you dare, man. I might have to restart. Oh man, hold on. I have to restart. You guys. Restart the live. Hold on. Hold on, y'all, because we're still live. We're live via TikTok, so they can still hear me. And not restarting that. So right from there. Oh, you know what? Let me also. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for my TikTok live. That way. Hold on. Come on. Give me a second. I just want to copy this one section, please. And then no, not that. My bad. My bad. Fudge, don't click on that. Not. Shit. Second one. Damn it, man. I wish there was a way I could restart